Good evening, Pop Culture Nation. It is Friday night once again, and the mic is open. I am Thor Gunderson, aka the Dark Lord. And this evening, we want to appreciate you, the watcher, you, the fan, you, the people. We appreciate you. Unfortunately, this evening, the Punisher will not be joining us. He has some family issues to attend to. So we have Jason, the Body Bond. It's here.
How you going, guys? Here for another lovely day in Australia. I've got the Jack Daniels happening today, so let's get ready to roll. We're ready to answer some questions.
Yes, I believe it is liquor day today, and no beers have been ingested as of yet. We have from the X-Mansion, Mr. Tim.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me, and thanks for watching every week. I'm ready to have a great time with my dudes.
And hey, Tim, sorry, who are you sponsored by this week? Is it White Walker, Johnny Walker?
I'm sponsored by Johnny Walker's White Walker, yeah.
So at some point, there will be a drunken room tour to follow. You see.
It's probably true.
Like Jack Daniels.
Probably true.
And of course, it's your boy, the Paradox Nerd. It's your boy.
Yo. Open mic. I'm about to go up in here and freestyle. Spit.
And we just found out that after seeing Jason naked for 12 months, the retinas have burned. That's why Paradox
Seriously.
glasses
It's like staring into the sun, isn't it, PJ?
Oh my gosh, really like staring at the sun.
Well, the sun is flat, so what are you going to do about that?
From the far east, we have our man, Mr. Sims Singh.
Sup people in the chat. Good to be here. Well, I don't got liquor, I got water. So it's too early, man.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm rolling with Coca-Cola this evening, though.
That's all right. Midday will come around for you, Sims, through the show.
From the heartland of the U.S., we have Mr. Mac Main, a.k.a. Mac Collections.
Yo, what up? What up, everybody? What up, chat? What up, everybody on the panel?
What up?
Matt is real. What up?
Yes, and speaking of it, we have welcoming to the show. We have a fan we're appreciating. We have Mr. Ronnie, aka the Bat is Real.
What's up, everyone? It's an honor to be here.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's good to have you, my friend.
Ours, bro.
And we want to tell everybody we have a few spots open for you people. We appreciate you this evening, so bring one of y'all asses on here. And we can appreciate that ass. So you know how that goes. I love appreciating asses.
It's time to take back this chat.
Yeah. So so it is the floor is y'all chat this evening. It's your subject, what y'all want to hear about. We appreciate you and ask the panel. This ought to be fun. Ask us anything you want to know about us, anything, because that should be hilarious.
Yeah.
No questions off limits, guys.
Thor. So I heard that they want to hear me freestyle. So
is that what you heard?
Spit in your mouth, spit in my mouth. Wait, that's the wrong rhyme. I'm about to drop.
Hey, PJ, they want to hear you rhyme as much as they want to see me dance around naked. So that gives you an idea.
Oh man! So they really want to see me rhyme then, or hear me rhyme.
Your rhyming is not tight.
Yeah, it may not be tight, but I'm about to hit this light.
All right, okay, I hear that.
There you go.
That was pretty good. You're getting better.
Dave Cassie's going to be back in 30 seconds when PJ's freestyle is over.
Yeah, I think
God help us.
So speaking of that, who we got in there so far? I know it's early, but
Oh no!
Well, actually, we got
got a lot of people.
Yeah, we got okay. So from the top, we've got Mr. Gary Paul Speed. We got Jeff Martin,
Speed,
Life and Style, 8-Bit Flea, Edu.
Ooh, we got Elbow watching.
Dave Cassie, Tony Tiger,
Oh man.
Mr. 8-Bit Flea, and Vass Rod, Adrian 76, Keanto Mims, Archangel 0407.
That's who we need on here, is Archangel, man.
Yeah.
That shit is real.
Archangel, man, hop on, bro.
Yeah, Art, get on here.
It's gotta happen, dude.
Yeah, send a PM to Thor Gunderson and he'll copy and paste you the link. So
It was there. But before we get speaking of we wanted to shout out our girl Elba, who has joined the dark side this week and ordered her first high-level collectible piece.
And which company did that come from, Thor?
What'd you say, bro?
Which brand did that collectible come from?
Oh, it came from the District of Columbia Comics. Is where it came from.
Oh my god!
That's what I used to think it meant when I was little. Since I live in DC, I always thought it meant District of Columbia Collective.
Dude, I did too until I figured out that it meant like
Dynamic Comics. Yeah, but yeah, she ordered her Harley Quinn animated 1/5 scale. I mean, that's a great looking piece. You know, just to let you know, Elba, the Joker's coming out soon, so you know, save some of them ducats.
Yeah, they're actually doing that entire Batman animated series run, aren't they? They're starting with Harley Quinn and the Joker, but then you're going to get. They've already shown like the Justice League Unlimited ones too. So you got Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
they're going all that Bruce Timm style art, which is fantastic.
Yeah, so that brings back good memories. But before we get too far, so Bat is real, man. Tell us about yourself and what you collect, and we can obviously figure out you're a Batman fan. So. Oh shit!
Oh, there goes the camera.
Oh yeah. I got a ghetto propped up right now. Well, I collect mainly Batman, you know. Hot toys, of course.
So it looks like you got mostly movie pieces, but
I mean that's what Hot Toys does. If they did comics, I would be all up on it.
If only Sideshow could do the face sculpts as good as the Hot Toys when it comes to movie characters.
Oh yeah, man, those Sideshow pieces, man. Oh.
But we hear you have something on pre-order, Batman.
Oh yeah. I got that Prime 1 JL Batman on pre-order right now.
Oh shit!
Life is about to change, my friend. Believe me when I tell you.
Oh yeah, my wallet's already crying right now.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna be crying a whole lot more pretty soon, bro. Believe me when I say. Tell him, Mac. You the Prime 1 master, Jack.
Yeah, I got all kind of Prime 1s. Making my wallet cry, making me cry.
Mac,
making
you know what
making the UPS drivers cry, huh?
Mac, I honestly think of you as that dude in the alleyway. Hey, mate, you want to buy some Prime 1?
Open the jacket, be Prime 1.
Yeah.
I got head scopes for days.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I could just picture that. Someone's like, you know, like those guys are like kind of like they open up their
trench coat.
Their trench coat and they're like naked and they're like, yo, you want like half of this like Prime 1 like head sculpts or something?
Yeah.
Yo, man, I got that fucking exclusive for the
yeah.
I got exclusives.
That Deathstroke helmet.
You must be real heavy shit. Go over here to open up the van and shit. Yeah. What you think about this doomsday right here, Jack? You know? You can't carry that shit in no coat, man.
I try.
That's a big ass coat.
Yeah, no bullshit. Like, yo, man, why that small child hanging out your coat? You know what I'm saying?
Like a baby's arm holding an apple.
Yeah, this ass our boy Junior, he tell you.
Yeah.
Jeff Morris is in the house.
Jeff.
He's saying somebody's squeaking.
You need some WD-40 on that.
I'm about to say it.
That's my chair, man.
Yo, Tony Tiger hitting us with a shout out. Guys, my favorite chat. Y'all should have more subs. Tony Tiger.
Oh, man.
Tony Tiger.
Tony Tiger
Spread the word, people. Spread the word.
He's got a YouTube channel, so if everybody who's watching, check out Tony. He's got some cool videos up there. I'm subbed to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, chat. Don't forget, man. Give us some subjects. It's about y'all. You know, let us know what y'all want to talk. What y'all want us to talk about?
Shit. Gary Speed got that Prime 1 Flash out for delivery on Monday.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah. Very nice, Gary. I look forward to seeing that, brother. Make sure you send me some pictures when you get it, because I'm on the fence about ordering that one, mate.
That'll be the first one I've seen live.
You know you're gonna buy it, Jason. Oh yeah.
Oh, I gotta click that like.
Everybody go hit that like.
Gary, did you open your Wonder Woman yet?
Yo, Mac, with a voice like that.
Yeah. like it.
All right, let me,
I've got to say, you've got a voice,
You like that?
voiceover in porn.
okay.
Yeah, you
let me,
like it. You like
Yeah.
that,
Oh
PJ?
my
I
god.
like it. I like it. Oh, I like it.
Jason.
Oh, I like it. What the fuck?
That's him.
I'm so moist right now.
Oh, Thor Gunderson.
Yeah, this ain't no prison cell, y'all.
This ain't no prison cell.
Man, I think
Life in Style said you've got a Barry White voice. There.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. I get down.
Give us show you right.
All right,
Oh my god.
all right. My turn. My turn.
Mac, the love child.
Hi. How are you? Hi. What's up, guys?
That sounds like a
Go
pedophile.
Oh my god.
Everybody go hit that like button.
Oh my god.
Well, we need a towel now.
All right, my turn.
Well, one more thing
Oh
about
my
Life in
God.
Style.
Go hit the like button. Hello.
Elva has told us that her first pop review will post tomorrow night. So sometime
snap.
Sunday. So we're looking forward to that. So that'll be our first Dolph Castle pop review. So I'm pretty much sure she's gonna put me and Rodney to shame. So I ain't even worried about that.
We got our first question from the group there.
Beautiful.
All right, Lee, what got you guys into statue collecting? We should start with A-Team and work our way down the line.
Oh, okay.
Boy. Am I first on the list?
Yeah,
Shit.
you first on the bar, so we're gonna go from left to right, bro, or right to left, whichever way you sitting.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know. The only thing I could say is that collecting anything kind of got me into collecting statues eventually. I loved anything I could get that I could group and I could like line up or make a full collection of. Garbage Pail Kids, rocks, and like, those fancy rocks.
Yeah,
I got the
marbles and
tiger's
shit, yeah.
eye, and I got, this white, whatever. It's anything I could do that I could group together. It made me feel good. I don't know why. I have no clue why it did, but I always used to love it. And I don't know if there's something in me that is sentimental or has like a nostalgia connection to my brain, and I just keep on feeding that thing, and I like it. So I guess that's the answer for me. And then I saw statues, and that was it. I was like,
Also,
yeah,
follow-up question to that one, A-Team. What was your first statue from 8-Bit Flare as well?
Juggernaut from Bowen.
Good piece.
That was my first statue ever.
We also have a request out to Mac from the channel. Tony Tiger is asking, say in your lovely, sexy, low voice, let me show you some Prime 1, baby.
Hey, what? Say it again, Jason. What do you want to say?
They've asked you to say, let me show you some Prime 1, baby.
You guys want to see some Prime 1?
Oh my god! I just caught a Prime 1 right now.
God.
Yeah.
I got hot, sweaty Prime 1.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness.
Sculpted very well.
Oh my goodness.
Man, you got dudes sweating on the chat and shit.
Yo, I just hit the pre-order button for a Prime 1 statue, man.
Someone, Archangel also said Max got everyone lighting candles at the moment.
Yo, everyone's lighting candles around like their bathtub. They're pouring like a glass of wine. Like, yo, this is...
Well, speaking of that, you up next, Matt.
Yeah. All right, what's up?
The question, man, what got you collecting and what
What got me collecting?
What got you into collecting, and what was your first statue that you bought?
So my first statue was the Red Hulk premium format from Sideshow, and I just kind of was just like, it just kind of happened. I was at work one day and I was just surfing the net, and I was like, you know what, I'm looking into the Red Hulk because I was trying to learn more about the character, and then I came across the statue, and then came across Sideshow's website, and was like $500-600 for this piece of polystone, and I was just like, that's crazy. And then I ended up putting it on a payment plan, and I got it in, and then it's been, one after one right after that. So the crazy thing is with that is that I didn't even know what a exclusive was. And that the first statue I got from them was actually broken. And I kidded around with Sideshow and told them, you know, after I found out what an exclusive was, I was like, well, you guys should just send me an exclusive, because I had ordered the regular, and they actually sent me an exclusive. So
nice,
sweet.
Wow.
So my replacement was an exclusive, and ever since then, it's been crazy. It's been a fun ride.
As I look in your back right there.
Yeah, look at it. It's crazy. It's
Since
absolutely
then,
crazy.
I've been stuck with statues for days.
Yeah, got statues for days. Yeah,
I can't stop smelling the poly stuff.
I can't.
Oh, it's that smell. It's that smell when you first crack open the box and you touch the silk on the prime one, isn't it, bro?
It's addictive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like how Cartel says, man.
Yeah. I put that silk cloth over my face and I said, "Silence of the lambs." No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't.
You next, Sims.
Little cable guy
me?
reference.
Yeah, you, bro.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I don't really remember how I started collecting. I think it was more. I did started out with action figures, and before that, I was doing comic books and manga. Believe it or not, I had a whole collection of Naruto mangas. Even though I didn't really like the anime so much, but it was the cheap alternative to getting Marvel comics and DC comics, so I got into manga instead. And then after that, I just felt like that I needed a representation of the characters that I grew up with in my collection. You know, that's how it all started with action figures, and then I got into model kits, and I just needed something that I looked up to as a kid in my room so that I can admire it in person as well. So when I got into statues, I was like, oh, this is something else. And my first statue was McFarlane Spawn right here, and
Nice.
yeah, it was a game changer when I pulled it out of the box. It was exactly like how Todd McFarlane envisioned Spawn to be, and I grew up reading Spawn comics as well, so it was perfect. After that, I just derailed from there.
You know what's crazy? I don't mean to. I got that piece too.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
It's
I
boxed
think I
up.
saw. Did you do a video on it?
Welcome, Chris.
Not yet. It's still boxed up.
Chris.
I ain't done it yet.
Hey, Chris.
Uh-oh, Batman's in the house.
Well,
There's the other Batman.
We got two Batman.
We got two
Yeah, we're gonna have
Batman.
to go back. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, we had a question from 8-Bit Fled. We were answering his, and then we'll move on to Ed Dude's question, which is basically what got you started into statue collecting, and what was your first piece?
Okay, thanks.
No, go ahead.
Oh, you got me to go.
Yeah, we're doing retrograde.
Sorry. So sorry I'm late.
You're right.
My
on
very
top, bud.
first piece actually that was side. Are you talking about Sideshow or just like the
Anything.
larger scale?
Yeah, anything. Like A-Team started with Bowens.
Okay, I think the ones that I remember offhand are really starting to collect, and I only collected like 2 or 3, but it was the Kotobukiya Batman, the Hush Batman, and the Catwoman and the Joker. I had those 3, and those kind of led into some of the smaller scale like DC collectibles busts and things. But from there, I kind of got out of it for a little bit. But my first Sideshow piece was the Jack Sparrow premium format.
Nice.
Oh,
We'll follow it up with Ed Dude's question, which was basically, what is your favorite piece in the collection? Everyone's collector's favorites question.
I mean, in my collection, it still has to be this Batman bust behind me here.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's still my favorite piece.
100% classic.
Yeah, just I never would have guessed that a bust would be my favorite, but it is, and probably my second favorite is probably the Arkham Knight Joker. Always wanted to have that piece and have Mark Hamill represented. Just love them both, but that Batman bust, that if I had to sell everything, that's what I'd keep.
Whiplash Collector is here.
Oh, yay!
Hey, man.
What's up, Steven?
Bro?
What's up, Steven?
Yeah, my reception is not that good, but hopefully it's better than last time.
No,
It's
you
better
got
than
it.
teams, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. We answering some chat questions right now, so I'll give you a little time to think about it for when we get to you, bro.
So it's PJ next, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
You're up, bro.
All right.
Repeat the question for you. See, it's fresh in your mind because I know you got a short attention span.
Oh, stop. Yo,
What got you into statue collecting? What was your first piece? And what is your favorite piece in your collection?
What got me into statue collecting was when I first watched Odd Couple statue reviews.
Oh, touching.
Nah, I'm just kidding. So basically, I think I've been kind of eyeing statues for a while. When I first started into collecting statues was I started with the Kotobukiya Star Wars line. And I mean, there were great pieces and all, but then I keep walking around the cons and I always walk into like the sideshow booths and stuff like that. So they always tickled my pickle. And
did they now?
Yeah, yeah, definitely my.
What cons was you going to?
The R-rated one, no, the NC-17 ones, no. But
cons in Vegas, Jack.
Yeah. Yes, it's called the Spearman Rhino. No, I'm just kidding. So I, I've always was interested in the piece, but I just never thought that I could afford it because whenever like you look at a piece in the cons and you look at the price, you're like, oh, geez, Louise, like $500. And then after that, after probably like a year of just like collecting Kotobukiya, I ran into Hot Toys and I picked my first Hot Toy up, which is a Boba Fett Hot Toy. And then I was like, I like this piece. I like the Hot Toys. I love the detail in them, and the detail is amazing. No, I was kidding. So like the face sculpts and everything, like I liked it and all, but then I just wanted to pick up a statue, and then I went on Sideshow's website, and the first thing that popped up in their main page was the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett statue. And that was my first piece, and that's probably like the one piece I will never ever sell. Even as
that's still your favorite piece.
My favorite piece is Red Sonja. No.
It's your most sentimental piece.
Yeah, well, that's my most sentimental piece. That is correct. But my most,
that's why we do this. Sentimentality.
Yes. But right now, in terms of my favorite piece, is probably Mythos Vader. I mean, that thing is just absolutely
you out, bro.
Yeah, that thing is. There's a reason why it's my personal grail, and it's one of those pieces that, I could stare at that piece for hours, man. It has so much story. Like you just look at that at Vader looking at his helmet and just everything around him, and like there's so much meaning behind it. So
and
to
you
me,
got it cheaper than I could ship it to you. That was the main important part.
Yes. Thank you, Jason, for not hooking me up with a deal, bro. I had to refer to a local collector, man. I thought you
told you get it cheaper locally, bro. Once you factor in,
is that how you hook me up?
You get it cheaper.
Is that how you hook me up? You.
I helped you out by not ripping you off with shipping, bro.
I was kidding. Yeah, it's all good. Everything happens for a reason, Jason. That's all I have to say. But
that's right.
But yeah, that's my favorite piece right now.
Okay, so the bat is real. Same questions, bro. What got you into statue collecting? And what is your favorite piece?
Or does it have to be like statues?
No.
Collecting. Well, it started with Transformers, G1 designs from the cartoons, and then the movie pieces. And then I was looking up a review of a Transformers Bumblebee, and then I seen something about a Hot Toys Dark Knight Rises figure. And I looked at that thing, and I was like, damn, man, that's just realistic as hell. I gotta have that. And then next thing you know, I picked it up. I picked it up aftermarket on eBay, so that was a fortune before I found out about Sideshow. And then that was the gateway to the rest.
That was the main line.
Yeah,
it is indeed.
Yes.
And then I stopped for a while because I was like, this shit's too much. I can't afford it. But then BVS came out, and I had to have that line. I had to have it. I got every single Batman from Batman vs Superman.
Nice, man.
Hot Toys. I got the Wonder Woman, the Superman. Now I'm going into the Arkham collection they got going on, Hot Toys.
Yep.
And
Nice.
now I'm moving into Prime 1 as well.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah.
Welcome to the dark side.
No turning back now.
Oh, that's
You didn't
it.
even start small. You went straight up. You went right in there.
Here lies the baddest reel. Rest in peace, Hot Toys.
He was a nice gentleman.
I'm still going to collect Hot Toys.
I give you 6 months to bat is real before you start selling your Hot Toys to buy more Prime 1.
These ain't getting sold.
Yeah, no, but respect, man. I'm glad that you're we have another Hot Toys collector here. I'm a big Hot Toys collector, and it's glad to see someone doing both. I know some people prefer one or the other, but you appreciate pretty much what they put out and what statues put out.
Well, look, PJ, we give you shit all the time and say you collect dolls and that, but it's all in jest.
No, you're the only one that says it. No one else. Everyone else respects the Hot Toys.
I'm the only one who says it to your face.
No, I was kidding. Yeah, no, it's cool, man. Hey, we collect what we love, man. That's the most important thing, Whether you collect rocks, coins, whatever you do, you should love what you collect.
It's all dope.
Yes.
Yeah, that's PJ's tagline. Collecting is collecting.
Yeah.
Well, Stephen Lee's away from keyboard at the moment, so I'll take it next. Look, I started off with the Kodo DC New 52 line, their 1/10 scales, then upgraded to their 1/6 line. I remember going to the shop looking with my wife, and we saw the Red Sun collection on, and like the Superman premium format and Wonder Woman premium format. And I was talking to her about half. I go, oh man, they made this. I said that was one of my favorite comics growing up. I said I love that book, and I was explaining to her the story arc and everything like that. And she's just looking at me with that blank look that she usually does. And I said, oh yeah, but look at the price, $880 and stuff like that. Like, geez, no way. Who'd spend that kind of money on a collectible? Well, that Christmas, I actually got the Red Sun set, and they were my first premium formats, and I never looked back. And now I'm branching into Prime 1 as well. So, but with my favorite piece, I would have to say my favorite piece still is the Iron Studios Superman versus Doomsday. And my son that I do the reviews with, his favorite piece is the Batman versus Bane from Iron Studios diorama.
Yeah.
Love to see that.
Really
Great
nice
piece.
pieces.
Yeah, great piece, man.
8-Bit Fleas also asked, what other hobbies do you guys have besides collecting figures or statues? So we'll start with you, Chris.
Oh, me? Well, my family's hobby, we're big Disney fans. We go at least once a year. We're in the Midwest, so it's a pretty big deal to go down to Florida or California. But I've always been a massive Disney fan. I like the behind the scenes stuff. I like kind of like we were talking the other night with Tim about the behind the scenes of how statues are created. I really enjoy how the theme parks are run, just the logistics of how Disney operates, because it's such a well-oiled machine. I love the Imagineering side of things, how things are created to bring life to things that are not real. I'm infatuated. I mean, I know way more about Disney than I do Batman.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, man.
We plan cool. all of our friends' trips and stuff. We just know ins and outs of the trips or of the parks, and it's just something I've loved since I was a kid. My mom loved Disney. She always used to talk about the old Walt Disney shows and stuff like that. And so I think I was kind of obsessed from a kid just to learn all that I could, and just to know the behind the scenes stuff. So I've done the behind the scenes tours and got to go in the basement underneath the Magic Kingdom and all that stuff.
So cool.
They're called the utilidors, and I don't know, just I'm fascinated with all of that stuff.
Have you been behind the green door?
The where?
The green door.
Where's that?
It's the place. Well, before that, they allowed beer to be sold in Disney theme parks, and it was the only place in Disneyland you could get alcohol. Is there like a private
about
behind the green door?
Oh yeah, you're talking about Club 52. No, I am not a member. It's like you have to pay $10,000, I think, plus, and then you have to pay fees on top of it.
It's usually a bunch of all it is a celebrity store.
Yeah, absolutely. Or you have to know somebody or be grandfathered in. That would be a dream. I've been when I was at Disneyland last time. Walt Disney used to have an apartment above the firehouse. That's where he would stay, and we actually got to tour that last time, and they've left it untouched. So it
That's
looks
in
exactly the
Frontierland,
same. No, it's right in Main Street, right when you come in.
Oh, okay.
The firehouse that's right there. Now they were going to build him another apartment, and there actually is an apartment above the Pirates of the Caribbean, and they turned it into a gallery because he passed away, and now it's a private suite again. So, but that's something maybe some people don't know about me that I love outside of this. So.
Stephen Lee, glad you're back, buddy. You missed the first couple of questions because you're AFK. Look, the questions for a couple of people in the group has been: so, what got you into collecting, like collecting or statue collecting, and what is your favorite piece in your collection?
Yeah. First of all, sorry guys, I was preparing coffee and breakfast just now, so I'm back. So I've shared this not with a lot of people on how I got started. So how I got started was I am a very huge NBA fan, so basketball fan. And one day I was in a shopping mall in Hong Kong, and I saw this Enterbay section booth, and I was just wowed because the sculpt of Michael Jordan, even though he was 1/6 scale, was spot on. I thought he was Michael Jordan, like the head and the uniforms, and they even had the 1/6 scale basketball post and all that. And then I saw Shaq and Penny, Iverson, and over the next couple of days, because that event Enterbay had spanned about a few days, so I bought like 4 or 5 of those figures. So I was hooked onto Enterbay. I bought a couple more. They were into the Bruce Lee line, so they had that Game of Death diorama with him in that yellow tracksuit and everything, and it just looked so cool. So I was into Enterbay. Sad news is over the years, Enterbay has kind of died a slow death. I don't see any new pieces coming out. Actually, their flagship store in Hong Kong has just closed. So they
sell a lot of stuff on eBay now pretty cheaply too. It's like their official retail. It's their really official retail.
Yeah, I think they really sucked the NBA line dry. So it's really sad because it's a Hong Kong-based company, and yeah. So is my reception bad? Or?
Yeah, no, you're good.
You're good.
Yeah.
I know
You look
that.
sexy, Steve.
Yeah, I know Wonderfest is like, we're like, oh, it's Steve McKenzie, or but no, you're perfect.
You're good. Man.
Okay, that's good. So Hong Kong being Hong Kong, I mean, it's like right next to China, where all the really nice statues and figures are produced. So we have a lot of cons here, small ones though, in Hong Kong. And after a while, I went to a few of those cons, and I was blown away by a lot of those statue companies, such as 3A and Hot Toys, obviously. For information, I'm also a big Transformers fan, particularly Bayformer. So I know a lot of people don't like it because they like the original G1 Generation 1 pieces, but I just love the complexity of the Bayformers. So when I saw the 3A Starscream and the 3A Bumblebee, I was like attracted to that immediately. So I started looking around, and I bought a 3A Optimus Prime in the collector's market. Loved it. And then I went into Facebook, and somehow I found a few collectors with these awesome Transformers pieces, which I knew it wasn't 3A at all, for sure. And they said, oh, it's from a really nice Japanese company called Prime One. And from then on,
and then you learn that they're bad men. Bad men making beautiful statues.
And then you get
admire you.
and then you get bit in the neck with Prime One venom.
Yeah. So I was attracted to the Transformers line from Prime One, and I bought a few pieces there. At first, I was new to the game, so I thought, hey, why don't I just buy the Prime One statues from my local comic store in Hong Kong? And then later, I knew that the Prime One distributors, they can only sell the normal version, the collector's version. So if you wanted to have the exclusives, you have to go online. So that's that I learned many things from talking to other collectors and also talking directly with Prime One. So nowadays I just order everything online, and the shipping cost is great. As I told some of you, it's only like 70-80 bucks US shipping
Yeah,
because
just
of
rub
the
that salt in,
geography.
Stephen. Like Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
We are so happy for you, Steven.
But you guys, all of you in the panel, you have to go to Wonderfest once in your life. You
We
have
will.
to promise me it, because you will not regret. It's for me. As you guys know, I've been going to the Wonderfest every single time. Like there are 2 Wonderfests each year, and each Wonderfest just blows me away. I mean, you have to see all the statues from Prima lined up to admire, the awesomeness of all these statues put together. I know, like Chris, you have most of or all of the Arkham line, which is awesome, but to have all of the Berserks, all of the Transformers, all the lines together, that is like watching like a really good I don't know,
Stephen,
postcard.
you're telling Chris 30 stories now. You're making him excited.
Yeah.
If no one knew any better, Chris would be a Prime One distributor.
I told Steven that we're hoping to go to Tokyo next year, and I don't know when it'll line up, but I would love, man, it would be so awesome to be able to be there during that time, because it would be a dream come true for me to go to Wonderfest and see all those. Like we were talking the other day with Susan about the art direction and the set design for when Sideshow sets up all their statues. Like Prime One stuff's so big, I can't even imagine like the actual area, how big it actually is. Even you've seen it, like how big it must be massive.
Yeah. The last one that too in February, I think Prime One took up most. Prime One's booth was the biggest. It was the biggest.
So, Stephen, what's your favorite piece in your collection?
Well, I don't think I have it. Well, I know I don't have it yet because it's still in pre-order, but definitely the Jet Power Prime, the biggest Transformer statue out there. That's got like 1,000 pieces. Trust me, it's got 1,000 pieces. I don't know how they're going to ship it or how collectors like myself are going to set it up. It's probably going to take like 2 or 3 hours maybe, but just the sheer amount of detail that they put into it and the sheer size, it just blows me away. I also like the Berserk line because for me, my sweet spot for statues is I love statues that are battle damage, have lots of blood, have dynamic bases. So those statues I really have an attraction to. So the Berserk pieces, a lot of them are, you got a lot of carcasses and bodies and blood lying around on the base. That really attracts me. So Berserk is good, and Transformers.
Okay, and what hobbies do you have outside of collecting?
Well, I, as you probably heard me already, I'm a big NBA fan. Still am. Love basketball. I'm also into martial arts, so I do a little bit of Wing Chun. So,
oh wow, nice.
Yeah, nice. Just to be healthy and all that. So, yeah. So my hobbies have really been narrowed down because I spend so much time on statues, which is now my biggest hobby. So I spend a lot. Actually, statue collecting it consumes a lot of time, as you guys probably know.
Yeah.
Because for me, I don't know what about you guys, but for me, I spend most of my time just chatting and talking with other collectors because information is key. Like who to buy statues from, which companies do you buy, and
what's
which
coming out.
custom.
Yeah.
Yeah. You spend a lot of time just sharing information, and that's usually what I do, and I love sharing all this information, as you can see from all the chats that we've been doing and from my Whiplash group and stuff. So yeah, but other than statues, I love exercising. I go to gym. Actually, I really want to go to gym now, but I also want to spend time with you guys as well.
Thank you for your sacrifice, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Basketball, martial arts.
Just don't skip leg day, bro.
Those calories that you were going to burn off can live another day now.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Let's skip to our illustrious leader, Mr. Thor Gunderson. He thought that he was going to avoid some of these questions and just palm them off onto all of us, but we're not going to let that slide.
No.
So what are you into collecting? What's your favorite piece? And what are your hobbies outside of statue collecting?
Well, just like PJ, I started, as far as statues go, because I've always collected comics. I started collecting Kota Bakia Star Wars pieces, because it was cost effective. Because my thing was, I work early in the morning, like I got to start work like 4:00 in the morning. But my thing is, I can't just get up and go to work and start working 4:00 in the morning. So like, we had this computer room at work, so I would get there early and I would just like kind of surf the net. And I was like, see the Bowens and everything, because obviously I always wanted a Thor piece. That was like at first, and I saw the Kota Bakias, which I was getting, so I wasn't too worried about Star Wars at the moment. And I always wanted that Bowen spinning hammer Thor, you know what I mean? But it was still like that mental barrier, like $500, but I ain't paying no $500 for this bullshit. You know what I mean? So yeah, no.
That's what I said too, man.
Yeah,
$500.
Yeah, but I think it was 2016. My wife got it for me for my birthday, and I opened, dude. I almost broke down crying. Like that was the God honest truth, And next on the menu, like I had always wanted the Vader Mythos, statue. So it was like I said, all right. Like a month later, I had it, and I got it off Chris Gans on Facebook. And that was another thing. I never wanted to join Facebook because it was like people from high school and stuff I ain't never want to run into. But for the statues, I joined this, far as favorite piece, easy is still Ghost Rider, man. I mean, it's like, which is still amazing because it's not a Star Wars piece. But like if somebody were to make a Star Wars piece like to that quality, then easily that would be like pole vote, like my ultimate dream was, like when I heard XM was making a Vader, I was really hoping it would be the meditation chamber, because that'd be like a very XM thing to do, but it's not what they did, And if they had done that, that'd easily be my favorite piece. But far as outside of collecting, I'm a big time barbecuing. I smoke ribs and brisket and all that kind of stuff. I had, every year I had Super Bowl parties, and they come and, so if anybody around here want to come to the Super Bowl party, hit me up. No problem. Just bring some beer and then we good.
You like to smoke brisket, man. This guy's the master cooker of the smoker.
Yeah. So actually,
Thor's got the itis on deck.
Yeah. And the other thing is, I'm real into watching like paranormal shows and people looking for Bigfoot and all that kind of shit, because a lot of that shit is hilarious, man. Like some of those folks, like they're looking for Bigfoot, they're like 60 or 70 years old. So my thing is, if they ever really do find Bigfoot, all their ass is dead. You know what I mean? So
that's a snack.
Yeah,
so, that's a snack for
Bigfoot. I found Bigfoot.
Yeah, I don't never find nothing,
So we've worked through everyone with them questions, yeah? No one's not answered any of the questions? Actually, sorry, yeah, Mac. So what are your hobbies outside of statue collecting?
What?
What are your hobbies outside of statue collecting?
Yo, I'm sorry, guys. I don't want
to say it again.
I don't want to be rude real quick, because the chat has been blowing up this whole time, Can we just address some stuff in the chat real quick, and then we'll go right
we
back
need to address
that?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, sorry. I don't want to be rude. I don't.
You're rude at him.
I'm rude, bro. I'm
Say
not
that shit to my motherfucking face, BJ.
The only person here that's rude is the Australian.
All right, so a bunch of people popped in while we were all chatting.
Okay.
So I'm trying to fucking get back. All right,
Yo, we got 68 people in the channel, man.
So
Make it one more and then 69.
Hey. So we got our homeboy X-Men exclusives up in here.
Anthony Forbes,
Dr. Banner, our man Lee Etherington in here.
Lee, I got
8-Bit Flea is in here. Junior Statue Collector.
Whoa, Junior.
Junior.
Master Pizza.
Junior's probably disappointed with your answer, Thor, because he's like, damn, he wants that Ghost Rider.
I know he's JR, man. I can't do it, bro.
Mike Spina's up in here.
Mike, what's up,
man?
man?
We got our dude J. Jonah Jameson, our man.
Man.
Josiah. Collector Zone is in here.
What's up, Collector Zone?
Tyrell Reed. If I'm missing people, I apologize, man. I'm going deep cut back. Barbie Lopez is up in here. Russell Gunn.
Barbara, happy birthday to your son.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Jeff Morris is up in here.
Bruna's in here.
Bruna's in here. Chris Crow is up in here. Yo, all the homies showed up.
Appreciate it. PJ, we've gone straight to. Oh, we're back at 69.
Dennis Mangual is in here.
69 is a very good year.
Yeah. Before we get too far, Chris, don't you have what's going on Wednesday, man, with Rogues Gallery?
Oh, well, thank you very much. So on the show, if you guys were watching Rogues Gallery, I said that in 2 weeks we're going to have a very special guest. Well, I messed up. I had forgotten that we were actually going to do 2 weeks back to back because of our guest schedule. So it's actually going to be this Wednesday, not the following Wednesday. So it's going to be this coming Wednesday, 8 p.m. We have the daughter or the granddaughter of Bill Finger, the co-creator of Batman. Athena Finger is going to be on the show.
That's
thank nice. Thank you for letting me say that.
Oh, no problem.
That you've been making us aware of, because a lot of people aren't aware of it. You know what I mean?
Say that again.
Plug that doco that you've been telling us to watch and be aware of.
The documentary. Yeah, I'm planning on doing that and trying to find some links. It's only on, was it Hulu? I think maybe. Trying to remember there's only one place you could find it.
Yeah. Amazon Prime.
It might be on there, but I'll check it out. But yeah, it's definitely worth watching, and that way people might know her a little bit better too. So thanks, Jason.
I know. Joe Miller sent in a question. He said, "What's the worst piece you ever received?"
Well, actually, before we jump into that, I've actually had to pause the screen because we had a lot of questions and tags in. So
we got to get back to Mac. Don't forget.
Yeah, Mac. So we've got to quickly answer everyone's. We've got to get through what other people's hobbies have got outside of statue collecting. So Max first, what's your hobbies outside of statue collecting?
Well, I'm into cars and stuff, so that's about it. And I'm a little into RC stuff, but that's like my outside. And my favorite piece, I didn't answer that. You know what that is? It's right behind me.
Buster.
Hulkbuster. Nice.
All right, Sim. So what are your hobbies outside of collecting?
Well, I do collect model kits. The boxes are over there, some of them. But the thing is, I'm kind of phasing out of that. It takes a lot of time. Statue collecting takes a lot of time and money. So mostly I'm investing in that. Other than that, I just read books. You know, just read some novels. You know, that's it. Pretty much it.
Me, besides statue collecting, I freestyle. Break
strip at nights.
I do breakdance fighting. I don't know if you
fighting.
Fuck is breakdance fighting. Never see what's that? Zoolander?
Yeah.
Oh, he's breakdance fighting. It's so hard right now. For me. Oh man, I gotta stop. Oh my goodness. So
And he's not drinking this.
I know. I can't even say it with a straight face, but no. But besides statue collecting, I like a lot of sports. I play video games. I read comic books.
The Chippendales take up a lot of your time, though.
The Chippendales. I'm back up to the backup dancer. I think I like snowboarding. And I actually love watching pole dancing. I have perfected the pole dance moves. And I actually like, I love movies. It's one of those things that I grew up watching movies, obviously, but I took some film classes in high school and in college, and it's one of those things like I love watching all kinds of movies, and that's and I love taking strolls down the park and the beaches and stuff like that by myself.
Okay, and we're going to need to shorten these answers, guys. We've got a lot of questions to get through. So, the bat is real. What are your hobbies outside of statue collecting?
Well, I'm an artist as well. I like to take pictures of my hot toys.
Nice.
The bat is real. It's my Instagram.
I'll follow you.
It looks so real. Movies is a big thing. I don't know if you're doing this.
Wow.
Holy shit,
man!
yeah.
That's fucking sick. Hold on, let me click on that.
That's Rick Grimes.
Wow, man! Yo, you're
Man.
beautiful, man.
Got some serious talent there, my brother.
Yes, seriously.
I do that on the side. The main thing is I play video games like fucking 24/7.
Yeah. Bat is real. What's your IG handle so that people can follow you?
The bat is real.
Oh, the bat is real. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, Jason, roll with it, brother.
Okay, the next question we've got is... Oh, sorry, we're still moving down. Oh, so mine. All right, yeah. So my hobbies outside of statue collecting is I basically follow Australian rules football. I'm part of the cheer squad of my local team. I go to banner making and stuff like that. And basically...
Banner making?
Yeah, when the
for the
teams
games.
running out, they run through big banners and stuff like that.
Got it.
Banners and stuff like that. Basically, and movies are pretty much mine. The next question we've got is from Archangel 04.
Oh boy.
Get ready for this one, guys, and be quick about it. So, what's the one piece that you're embarrassed of in your collection, Chris?
Why do you always go to me first?
Because you're first in the line.
Oh my gosh. I don't have a piece that I'm embarrassed of.
Yeah.
That's the best answer you can have.
I mean, that's the thing. I'm not going to keep stuff that I hate.
Okay, well, put it this way. Did you have something in your collection that you just thought, I'm a bit embarrassed, this I need to get rid of? That you sold in the past or got or moved on? I should reiterate the question. The question isn't what you've got in your collection now. What did you have in your collection that you looked at one day and went, oh, God, I've got to get rid of this?
Gosh, I'm just trying to think of something that, I mean, that's the thing is like I buy what I think I'm going to love.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have sold pieces in the past, but it wasn't because I didn't love them. It just didn't fit my collection at the time.
What about the Harley Quinn?
Which one?
The movie version you have, Harley Quinn.
Oh, I think she's great.
I can see his eyes lighting up now. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of that.
I mean,
all right, Tim, what about you, brother?
Well, real quick, Jason, thanks for skipping me on the last question. But we have a question for you. How far can you throw a boomerang? Archangel wants to know.
You can throw a boomerang as far as you want because it always comes back.
Hey, great answer.
I mean, technically, you can't throw it far at all then. It just comes right back to you. It's just like, well, see ya. All right.
If you want to be scientific about it, you can generally get about a good 50 meters out of it before it comes back up.
I love that. So that's my hobby outside of statue collecting. Is I'm a big fan of science and astronomy, and I spent all of about 30 seconds the other day trying to prove to myself that the Earth was round, and I was like, "Of course it is." So that's a big hobby for me. So,
and you know what, hey Tim, you didn't have to spend 20 grand on a gyroscope to figure that out.
No, it was literally 30 seconds. I passed out when somebody said that they didn't think it was. And then I woke up. I'm like, yeah, it is. And that was the end of that for me. So wait, the question is, what do I have that I'm embarrassed about?
Yeah. Have you ever had a piece in your collection you've been embarrassed about?
I'm embarrassed I haven't bought all these X-Men twice already. No. I guess if somebody's really twisting my arm to say what I'm embarrassed about, I guess I was really upset about the PCS Ninjas when they came, and the alterations I made to Scorpion I'm really happy about, but I feel like the other two are just not for me. So I guess those are the ones I'd be embarrassed about.
Okay. Thor?
I would embarrass. It's kind of embarrassing. It's more like frustrating. This Obi-Wan is frustrating because he won't fit in anything. You know what I mean? He's too small for these. He's too big for the details. So Mythos, yeah, because the his robe is too wide, so he won't fit in here. And I've got like the rest of them in details, and they look great, but he won't fit in there. So it's like it's more of like frustrating for me. But I'm gonna try. I hear they got another case that's a little bit wider than the details, so I'm gonna go and try and pick one of those. I ordered the lights. But yeah, he's my problem child out of my whole collection is Obi-Wan.
I mean, if he's your problem child, I will.
Don't even think about it.
I'll take care of it for you.
Yeah,
I will take care of that problem.
Okay, Mac, with your Prime 1 godliness, I'm sure that you've never had a piece that you've been embarrassed of, but we'll throw the question to you anyway.
I mean, I don't really have anything that I'm embarrassed about, really. Most of my pieces are kind of thought out, so I don't really,
There we go. That was the answer I was expecting from you, to be honest.
Oh,
all right, Sims, have you ever bought anything you've regretted?
Not really, because I don't buy a lot of pieces at once. I get like 2-3 pieces a year, so it makes making decisions on your purchases. You gotta really think hard before you spend your money. So I don't have anything that I regret. I've had sold pieces before. Oh, XM Daredevil. Sold that shit the moment it came in.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't. The thing about XM Daredevil was the base was so bland, and then you had Daredevil who had a lot of these textures, and it didn't fit. And there were parts. A lot of people said his head was small, which I agree, it is. It was small. And then you had where my main gripe was he looked like he leaned too far forward. Like if he was sliding down that church side or whatever it was, he would fall off with the pose that he was in. He would flip fall off. Yeah, he would fall off. So I didn't like that piece one bit. I had it, opened it up, displayed it for about 20 minutes, packed it back up, and I'm like, fuck this, get the fuck out of my room.
I never liked that piece from the moment I saw it. I did not understand what all the hype was. I was like, what the fuck is this?
All right,
sorry.
PJ.
Anybody who owns it, I'm sorry.
I mean, for me, I
already know what your answer for this one is, so it better be what I'm thinking.
All right. So basically, I try to think about the pieces I want, and when I first started collecting, my first piece was Boba. My next piece that I really wanted to get was a Vader piece, and that was, the one that was only available at that time was the Sideshow one. And I remember I got it. I mean, I loved it at the time, but then as soon as I owned that piece for about a month, Iron Studios dropped the ball and was like, bam, here's our Vader piece that's coming out. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I looked at the Sideshow piece and I'm like, what the F? I got to get rid of this. And then, that was my, I
honestly thought you were going to say your Death Trooper.
No, I don't. I love that piece. The only reason why I returned it is because it was such a bitch.
You did return. I know you returned it.
Yeah, because it was such a bitch to put together, right? And the only thing that I needed to be replaced was the legs. And when I asked for a replacement part, Sideshow was like, no, you gotta dismantle that piece, put it back, and return it to us, and we'll send you a new one. And I was like, I went through hell trying to put that piece together. I'm not going through that again. Why can't you just send me the bottom, torso? So I was like, I think it was more of a pride thing. I was like, fuck it. I don't want to put that thing together again. But yeah, no, the Vader piece was probably like the only thing I probably regret buying, just because, at the time it did fit my collection, and I really liked the piece, the month I had it, but it was just like Iron Studios knocked it out of the park with their Vader piece, and I was like, that's the Vader I want in my collection.
Okay. That is real.
Hey, Ryan.
What's up?
I would have to say it's more of an irritation. The Jared Leto Jokers from Suicide Squad, mainly because they didn't finish that line.
Oh
The
yeah.
Suicide Squad, and it's like I'm stuck with these two. Well, I got Deadshot as well, and I'm stuck with him. And the fact that he's not doing Joker no more, as well, it's a little irritating. But I want to say I'm embarrassed by it. But I know a lot of people hated his performance and whatnot. And I just ordered a 3-0 Rick Grimes. That's one I'm embarrassed about, I would have to say.
Well, they pair really well though. Like even if it's just the two of them, they pair really well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you, Bad. It's real. Like that's why I sold a lot of my Suicide Squad Hot Toys, and actually pretty much a lot of my DC Hot Toys, just because there weren't any continuation with the characters, and they just it's the reason why I collected them was it's frustrating because they were supposed to make this awesome universe, and it's kind of like what's going on now,
Yeah. I still love my BVS line. Still.
Yeah, I still like the BVS line too. So,
what about you, Steven? You have any pieces that you were ever embarrassed of and got rid of, or anything like that? Or
well, I'm kind of similar to you guys because I buy the pieces that I really really like. So, as mentioned, I do a lot of research. I talk to a lot of people before I pull the trigger, because it's a pain in the butt to have to sell it, and then you always run into risk of scammers or potential scammers who might do something to it and cheat you and all that stuff. So I really want to avoid all that because of all the horror stories I've heard. So, but I think I can name one piece that I'm embarrassed about for the good reasons. So that piece is Prime 1 actually, and it's the half scale Wonder Woman.
Really? I like that.
Yeah. Okay. So the reason is mainly because of the hair. Because I'm not sure if you guys have watched or seen, some of the sharings in the web. A lot of collectors who buy the Wonder Woman face challenging issues in managing the hair. Yeah. So I really need some advice from Master Barber, who's not here, on how to take care of the hair.
We get you in touch with him.
It's a challenge.
Steven, you just need to get yourself a nice lady in there.
Yeah. So
just to get yourself a nice.
Yeah. So most of my statues they're semi-unboxed because as you guys in the panel know, I'm about to move house, so I cannot unbox them and then box them back up. So I've semi-unboxed it. I really love the Wonder Woman statue. I can see that I'm gonna have challenge, fixing and managing the hair. So it brings me back to you guys remember the other day, the open mic when I was at Tokyo. Touring around Akihabara, and then you remember that place where you have all those Sailor Moon type statues that went for like 1,000 or 1,500 US. Yeah, I feel like I'm one of those dudes. Playing with the dolls. So I'm kind of embarrassed to see myself playing with Wonder Woman's hair. So.
Yeah. Well, you should see me when my wife orders like a new makeup set, and I'm like going through her closet trying to get like a brush out of there.
Well, actually, I'm going to say with mine's really quick and simple, man. The same as Archangel asked in his question. Mine's the Man of Plastic, the Man of Steel.
I knew he was going to say that.
Dude, look, I grabbed that one, opened it out of the box, and I thought it was a Barbie doll. You know, so.
Ryan, real quick, man. You have any piece you was ever embarrassed about, or?
First of all, what's up, Brian? And
Yeah,
geez,
up,
man,
Ryan?
why are you in the dark, man?
You're creepy. You're creepy, dog.
We can only see your forehead.
You look straight out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Jack.
No, I'm at my parents' place in Fort Lauderdale.
Hey,
yeah.
He's covert.
Piece that I was embarrassed about. Probably that. Probably that Prime 1 New 52 Superman.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really?
Ooh. Really?
You sure over the icebreaker Psylocke?
Oh, yes.
You're welcome, buddy. I just saved you a lot of trouble there.
You mean the Mexican Psylocke? Yeah, she was not the right ethnicity.
That turned around in what, 24 hours?
You mean selling it?
Yeah, you boxed it up and sold it that day.
I sold it to that collector dude in Pakistan. He's like, I'm gonna be in New York and New Jersey for NYC. I was like, sweet. Send me the address. He loves it though, so it worked out. So whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people have different tastes.
Collect what you love.
And their new pieces, the paint job and their new pieces look pretty good. I rejoined the group.
What we got next, Jason?
Gary Paul Speed actually asked a question.
Yeah, 18. Can I throw them over to you next? I've had a few bourbons, so.
Yeah. So how about we try to do this, because I think I do want to hear from everybody, but I didn't even need to answer that last one, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if you have like a good answer, we'll go to you. If not, we'll just go to the next question.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Gary Speed, since I forgot about him on the last show.
Oh shit!
I did tell him that I was probably going to forget because I was drunk, but
it's hard to keep up and look for like the open spot with the chat to.
Well, 18. I did see someone ask a question about how do we like plan to buy 7 statues a year, and that when they struggle to buy just one.
We don't plan. We're fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's called addiction.
Yeah. So Gary wants to know, what's the statue that's eluded you for so long and that you want to add to your collection, and why haven't you pulled the trigger on it? And I think that's a great question.
That's easy.
Poison Ivy green with envy, and I'm not paying $900 for a statue that costs $300 when it came out.
All right. Good answer.
My one right now is the Queen Studios Joker. After some people have been posting today, I don't know how they didn't make very many, but it's definitely one I have my eye on. But it is so expensive. But I feel like I'll end up getting it anyway.
Wait, Chris, is it expensive because it's aftermarket now? Like, you know, it
was expensive to begin with.
Oh, okay.
But it's going to be awful the aftermarket, because there's just not going to be very, like I said, there wasn't very many made. But I like what I see. So I don't know. If I get that, I'll probably have to sell my half scale Joker.
Okay.
But
well, for me, there are two. Well, for one, the one piece that I've been searching for a long time, I already got. So it's with the painter, and it's gonna get painted, and soon it's coming home. But the ones that have eluded me thus far that I really want is the 3. And first is the Court of the Dead Siren, the original one.
That's
and
right.
then yeah,
is that
and
the
then
one with the water?
With the water.
Yeah, the one with the water.
Yeah, great piece. Great piece.
Yeah. I just got a hookup with a local collector who was selling it, but I thought he was within the state, but turns out he was like 4 states away. I'm like, I can't drive that far yet. You know, if he still has it, I might pick it up come March. So who knows? And the other one would be the Predator and the Sosa kit. The Predator being the Wolf Predator, the original one, the one where he has the dynamic pulse, the legendary scale one.
Floating up, yeah, that shit is.
Yeah,
dope.
the floating up. Yeah, that I think my buddy Jay, just got in that one, and it looks amazing. And the other one would be the Sosa Kingdom Come Superman kit. The reason I'm not getting that one is because
I love that piece.
Yeah, it's a little pricey for me. I might get it down the road, but it's up for debate.
Oh, Jason's shirt came off.
Oh boy.
Too much
here.
Oh my
Too
god.
much Jack
Oh
Daniels.
my glasses are
He had Superman Kingdom Come. He just took off his shirt. You know what?
It's two for me. Easy, the Emperor premium format. From side when he's in the chair, and the Biker Scout premium format. The quarter scale.
So I've got to ask, without divulging personally.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, so that's what it was for. Yeah. I told you it was gonna happen, bro.
No, I ain't worried about it. It's all good. But they kind of stopped, so I'm gonna wait and see what happens. So the Biker Scout is a series. That one's kind of hard because I heard they don't ship too well. So
how much is that one going for these days?
It's come down actually. I saw one not too long ago for about like $850, but they didn't want to ship it, and it was in California. I was thinking about hitting up Tyranny and saying just keep it, and then whenever you come, because one time she came across country, and I was like, yeah, just bring it with you, But we'll see. We'll see.
Thor, you should just put like a post out there and see if there's somebody that would, there might be a whole bunch of people that would do that.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Maybe you got to do, Thor. You got to do that. Don't you know who I am?
No.
Half Castle open mic. I'll give you a shout out.
No, I'll find that part. That's part of the fun, though. You know what I mean? Is finding it and stalking it and getting it. You know what I mean? Kind of trapping it. So
it is.
Yeah.
And it's that much more satisfying when you finally get it.
Yeah.
Especially
Anybody else want to answer that question?
Yeah. I'll just answer real quick.
Sorry, Thor, I cut you off.
No, go ahead. It's all good.
Yeah, I'll just answer real quick.
Sorry,
mine is basically pretty much all the old school Star Wars pieces by Sideshow. General Grievous, pretty much everything that Thor has in his back right there. Darth Talon, the Yoda.
This guy been hitting me up all week talking about how can he find a Darth Talon. That's the dude. Just don't pay no $3,000 for it. That's all.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay $3,000 for it. The Yoda piece where he's like stabbing the clone trooper through the chest. I always wanted that piece.
PJ, I might be able to hook you up with someone who's selling that. So I'll get to you after the chat.
Hey look at that, friends helping friends.
The naked man comes to the rescue.
Yeah, bring people together.
Anybody else missing out?
Sharing
for me,
the sharing the
for
love.
me, I would have to say the Hot Toys 147 Dark Knight Rises.
Oh yeah.
The price on that thing is just I can't. That's when I make a decision. I'd rather get a Prime one than spend $1,000 on a Hot Toy 147.
Yeah, good choice, man. Good choice, man. Yeah, don't spend $1,000 on a Hot Toy. That's just my rule.
So Jeff and Centauri have answered in the chat, and Jeff is looking for that creature from the Black Lagoon, the old Sideshow piece. Yeah. And Centauri says that he loves the old Sideshow life-size Frankenstein bust.
Oh yeah,
those are some great pieces. So then we had another question that came from. Hold on.
Has everybody answered?
Does anybody else need to answer?
I didn't get to answer. Thank you.
Go ahead, Mac. Sorry, man.
Yeah. I mean, whoever.
This is Tim guy.
I still have your deep voice ringing in my ear.
We've gotten 3 questions in.
That you want?
Archangel ovulate already.
Yeah, Mac, did you gain a testicle in the last 3 weeks? What's with your voice? It's louder than before. Or lower.
Now we know what Mac does for a living. He actually does them phone sex lines.
Yeah, I do. I do that. No, my voice is the same. I just have the mic up a little bit closer.
Oh shit! Okay.
Let me move it back. Let me move it back a little bit.
Archangel said you made him ovulate.
Put the mouth close to the mouth.
We'll move it back a little bit. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. You guys hear me now? All right. My pieces would be I'd have two. I'd say XM Black Panther. Be a good one for me. And
That ain't hard to find.
it's not.
No, hell no.
Well, don't tell me that. It's hard to find.
I could actually tell you somebody get it.
Don't tell me nothing.
Oh, wait, but wouldn't he?
No, tell him. You
I'm
might.
weak.
Wouldn't Thor be saving you room because that would be one less 1/3 piece you'd buy? So really, he'd be helping you.
Think about
No,
it.
it's 1/4. That's one less 1/3. I would think that.
Think about it, bro.
Oh
Max
no.
buying.
The math checks out.
Just don't give up that Mr. Freeze because that looks dope as shit.
Which one?
The Mr. Freeze
Prime
Prime
one.
1/3.
I'm one, baby.
Nah,
You got
I
that
didn't
one?
get that one. I didn't get that one. That's
I
all.
gotta
Chris.
leave.
That's
I'm
all,
leaving
Chris.
that right now. I'm just kidding.
That's all, Chris.
Damn, Chris.
I'm so excited for that
Going
one.
hard in the paint.
Yeah,
dude.
that's gonna be sick.
Right. I've got to say, you sitting there in the dark like that, and there, it's just.
It's creepy as hell.
It's creepy. It's
sexy.
Hey guys.
Now you need one of them flashlights, like
Yeah, underneath.
yeah.
Tell some ghost stories later.
It was a story around the campfire.
Man, you like that, wouldn't you, Jason?
Yo, Archangel said Mac made PJ's panties drop.
it's been Archangel. You're wrong. It's been dropped. Okay.
They binge.
It was Mac's voice that got me to take the shirt off.
So what was
kind of frightening?
Did you already answer, Mac? I'm sorry. Did you already answer? I may have interrupted.
Yeah, I said XM Black Panther. And,
Black Panther, right?
yeah, that's
What
I'd probably
was-
say that one.
What was the original question?
What piece did
Exactly.
you miss that you want, and why
That you
haven't you
regret?
gotten it?
Okay. No, I think I'm good. I've been attracted to more of the newer stuff, so I think I'm all right,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
Anybody else need to answer?
For me,
Steven?
yeah,
There you go.
for me,
What's
I
up,
think
Steve?
I really agree with Darth Cass with Thor, who mentioned that if you wait long enough, you will get those statues that
Definitely.
you want.
Yeah, I agree.
And for me, that's happened time and time again because like there are so many statue collectors out here who are buying pieces and selling pieces. And for me, there were a couple that came to my mind. And then after a while, I just found it somewhere. Like for example, I'm into Transformers, as I shared before. I really love the Megatron, the original Prime One Megatron from the
movie one?
Bayformers. Yeah,
Okay.
and then I bought it. And then there was the original Optimus Prime, the first one from the first Bayformer movie. I got that after a while. Probably my only piece is that really ugly one, Starscream. I don't know why I like it. It looks like a cockroach, but somehow it attracts me.
You cockroach.
Yeah,
It's a very majestic cockroach, though, right?
yeah, yeah. That one's hard to get, especially the one with the EX that has the saw blade as a switch out. I'm not sure if any of you would know. So I'm trying to find that piece. Yeah.
Expensive cockroach.
Yeah, for sure. A very big one as well.
Yeah.
Did we go
Wait.
through anybody else?
Nah, go ahead, bro.
That's all.
Well, no, actually, I just want to say on the question, like what Steven said, that yeah, he's right. Either you can get it later on in the aftermarket, or in my case with the poison ivy, the green poison ivy, Susan from Sideshow said, "Come with me and have a look at this," and she showed me the poison ivy that they were working on, and I'm like, yeah, screw that piece, I'm getting that one.
Yeah. All right. Next question.
So Tony Tiger asked, "What's the worst break on a statue that you did and lost value on?" So tell us who's clumsy.
Knock on
Man,
wood.
hey,
I'll do-
man,
I'll
anyone,
go first.
anyone who's seen my unboxing video of the original Aspen that I got, like, how clumsy I can
There you go.
be.
Jason wins.
Let your shame out.
It is.
Okay.
I admit, people have said to me, I should take that video down. Dude, I don't take shit down. Like, I'm just honest. Like, if I fuck up, I'll admit my fuck ups. You know?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just
No, that's
mad.
that's mad respect to you, Jason.
All right.
My nephew
So,
held a. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you can go ahead.
My nephew held my Infinity Gauntlet, my foam one, and he swung his hands back and knocked the hand off of my Hulk vs. Wolverine.
Oh,
Fortunately, I fixed it, but I screamed at him so bad, and I feel like shit about it because he's fucking 4. And now when he comes, I swear, now when he comes downstairs, he's like, I'm not going to touch anything every time he comes downstairs. So he's remembered me screaming at him.
You're like, your parents don't love you.
So that's the I lost the most value there.
Yeah, you know what? With my nephew, a little bit of perspex would fix that problem.
Actually, Tim, I'm just gonna piggyback off your Hulk versus Wolverine because as I was moving like my Hulk versus Wolverine around, I forgot to take out the log out.
Oh, and you went to pick it up on the log?
Yeah, well, yeah. So that kind of like cracked a little bit, like because it fell down to the floor. So just a little bit of the inside of the wood cracked, but you can't notice it because it's the wood is
broken anyway.
So he didn't tell the person when he sold it.
No, I still have it. I'm not selling that piece. That piece is beautiful, man. That's a beautiful piece.
All right, so this is pretty embarrassing. I would say so myself. So
let it out, bro. This is a safe space.
We here for you, bro.
This is a safe place, bro.
I told Rodney this, and he felt bad about me. So after I got this piece, my second piece in my collection was Kid from the original one. So when I got that one in, everything was perfect. It was great. I got it at retail. I set it up. And I went out to the shop to get a bunch of groceries, and the cleaning lady knocked it off and broke the horn. So I was like, okay, whatever. And I got so compulsive, like my OCD just kicked in so hard that I just went out and bought another one. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not letting my new statue break on me. Like, this is my favorite piece. So I bought another one at retail again. And guess what I did? I broke that one too. That one was completely.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I broke the horn at the same spot twice.
Holy shit!
Cheese and peas. Damn, man.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm still looking for a person who can repair it. So if anyone can repair it, hit me up. Anyone living in Malaysia or Singapore or somewhere.
Man, that's brutal, man.
But that's like I see people that have cats and they let their cats roam around their statues. Dude, I would kill the cat if it touched my fucking statues.
Yeah. So far, man, I guess knock on wood, I haven't broken any. I mean, so far, been lucky, I guess.
Yeah,
I've not broken anything.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, since then I don't break my statues anymore. Those were the only two. One was my fault. One wasn't. So.
Oh, actually, I got another story that I haven't told anyone, and because I've had a few drinks, I feel like being honest. Cyborg, man, I was moving him to do the green screens, and I forgot to take off the back piece in the cannon, and the back piece fell off and fucking shattered. And I was like, "Oh no!" But luckily, they were clean breaks, and I was easily able to repair them.
Right.
But I never plan on selling that one, so it doesn't affect the value anyway.
Yeah. Guys, before the show, I opened a beer and I broke the glass. And I think I had a piece of glass in my finger. And then I scratched my eye. And now I can feel a piece of glass in my cheek. So if I stop and go to the hospital randomly, I apologize. Because it's really starting to fucking hurt me.
Oh, shit.
Wait. What happened, Tim?
I opened a beer, and I guess I'm a savage, and I broke the fucking beer bottle.
Oh, shit.
And I didn't even know I had a piece of glass in my finger, and I think part of it broke off in my cheek when I rubbed my cheek.
You know what the benefit is, Tim? You've got a medical professional here in the Paradox Nerd that can take very good care of you offline.
I require cuddling for sure. I'm the big spoon.
Spooning?
I'm the big spoon, though.
Oh, you're the big spoon? All right, I'll be a little spoon then. Okay.
You know you will be.
By the way, I had to take off my glasses because, I had like the reflection on my glasses, and I was like, I'm seeing Jason naked twice. On the screen and on my glasses, so I was like, all right,
PJ, just forget it. There you go.
Oh,
Just
man. There it is.
Oh, my eyes, my eyes.
It's the stuff that nightmares are made of.
It's burning.
Yo, Jason M said, PJ, suck the glass out of the wound. Suck the wound.
That's what real friends do.
It fucking hurts, guys. I can't help
Hey,
it.
Tim, seriously, if you got glass in your eye, you need to get that pushed out, dude.
It's not in my eyeball. It's in my cheek.
Yeah, but you gotta still.
You know what? When you're touching it, you can actually see a red dot, bro. So
it's bad, guys. Look at this thing. It's like puffing up.
Yeah, you need to get that looked at.
Yeah.
Also, Milton the Manimal's in here, and he told me to stop dipping my balls in salsa. I look like the fucking
it's a story behind that too.
To that fucking guy, I look like the salsa guy. Gotta be kidding me.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, we can go back to the question. My bad.
Do you think he made a sound effect when he did that?
What the fuck?
Like doink? No. I feel like if I did that, I'd make a sound effect.
Wait, what are you talking about? Like,
it was, okay.
You dipped your balls in something.
It was an article this week of some guy. I don't know what happened. He felt the need to dip his nuts in somebody's salsa that they were going to serve in a restaurant.
Oh.
And the picture of the guy was up. He had this big beard and everything. And Manimal said, that dude looked like I Tim.
Yo, if that guy looks like me, he's a lucky dude. Fuck that shit. Manimal's just straight up hating on me. Come on, Manimal. God damn it. Yo, my fucking cheek hurts big time.
Dude, seriously.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna take the chat to the hospital. You guys want to go for a ride?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm going to the hospital, Tim.
That's way better than Wendy's.
Hey, Doc, say hi to the fucking Dark Castle squad.
If you were here in Australia, right, Tim, I would have just said to you, throw some fucking Vegemite on it, mate, and it'll be sweet as. Draw it out.
It's like, Doc, you better not fuck this up. It's recording.
No, he gone, man. He'll be back.
I was gonna say you should put some warm compress in that thing.
That shit ain't cool, man.
Just get some tweezers and shine an LED at it so you can see where it is.
Yeah.
This is.
You might end up breaking glass. The thing about that is, you might, if you took tweezers and try to pull it out, you might end up snapping the glass, and that would just end up digging in further. On that, so.
Yeah. I was gonna say, sometimes the warm compress will just kind of like help push it out, if anything.
Well, this looked like a perfect time to slip some pictures in here, y'all.
Well, I was going to say someone needs to take over the chat channel because.
Do we have any more questions? Or
we do, but I mean, man, to get back to them because at some point you got to show the pictures, you know.
Oh yeah.
So, while our Tim is digging glass out of his cheek.
Oh man, yeah,
dude, that's brutal, man. Oh my god.
Anything can happen on Dark Castle.
Exactly, you ain't kidding.
No.
By the way, we need.
I gotta just say, Junior just came up with a winning comment, right? Sorry, no, it wasn't Junior. It was who was it? Archangel.
It's always Archangel.
Can someone please rescue Ryan from the trunk that he's been kidnapped in?
Oh man, Archangel is seriously. Is Archangel a comedian?
Archangel, for fuck's sake, man, send me a PM on Facebook, man, and I'll send you the link to jump on because we gotta have you on, bro.
He's such a vagina, dude. I even told him, I was like, yo, let's do a one-on-one with Sinister and come on. He's like, no, man, I don't want to. You vagina. At least make fun of me while you're looking at me, you dickhead.
By the way, we need everyone to like this because there's only 34 likes. Only 34.
People, come on.
Guys, we've got 75 people watching. If we get a 75 people that give the thumbs up, PJ's going to do a striptease and a rap.
Oh my goodness!
Where them dollars at?
Hey. Everybody.
Oh man! Well, see, Max.
Yeah, come on, Max. All right, let Mac talk with his sexy voice.
Yeah, I told everybody at the beginning of the video. Like the video.
There we go.
So go and hit that like button, please, everybody.
Sure, you're right.
I keep hitting the like.
We actually just got 5 likes just from that one comment. Say it again. Say it again.
Hey, Chris, I think this is that Joker from last week. They painted it up.
Yes, I like this. I think it looks really good.
It's not bad. Is this 1/4?
Yes. Yes, it is 1/4. And I know it's fan art. I really like the base on it. I can't remember if we talked about it last week, but when they were first asking for people's opinions, I asked if they would be willing to do a Killing Joke with like the big fedora hat. And there is a fedora hat one, and I really like it. I think there's maybe like 3 or 4 heads. But I really like the base with the smoke coming out of the canister. That looks, I mean, it's very similar to the tweeter head idea, but I like the overall art direction of it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Jason, what you think, man?
Very sexy. I just got thrown on the head, bro.
You're not big on the head, or?
Yeah, it just doesn't look like the Joker that I know either from the comics or like animated. You know what I mean? He just needs
I noticed he got a badge on, I think.
Is that Commissioner?
The base and the attachments and everything, fucking spot on. He looks like he's just broken out of Arkham. You know what I mean? But yeah, just the head.
Jason, do you think he needs a longer chin?
yeah, it needs to be a bit more elongated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the same complaint I have with the Sideshow bust that I have, is that it doesn't have a long chin. You know, it's just a real short chin. So, you know, Joker in the comics, he had that really super long chin.
Even if you look at Chris, even if you look at like the Batman animated series where they did that Mask of the Phantasm and they went into the origin of the Joker, even before it became the Joker, he had that elongated face.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I don't understand when some people don't. I mean, I guess maybe it's more realistic if you don't do the long chin, but I don't know. I still think it looks good.
Yeah, I'm just realizing he has a revolver down his junk.
That is dangerous gun ownership. You could blow your nuts off like that.
What do you say, Ryan?
Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit too much green smoke, maybe, or green gas.
At the bottom?
Really nice.
Yeah,
does that look like there's too much? Looks like a sideshow piece or some shit.
Yeah, Tweeterheads did about the same thing. I wish Tweeterhead did 1/4 because otherwise that joke would be the perfect one.
It doesn't break it for me. I just, small nitpick, I guess.
Yeah.
You're
Is
like
that a lantern on the ground?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's standing on top of like this. This is the gate to Arkham.
Oh shit!
And then so the street light is down here. You know. Yeah.
So it's like the tip of the lantern.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like it's up high. You know.
Just the tip.
Makes more sense now.
Jason, you like this, Jason. This is Alan Scott, bro.
Oh man, this is cool. The same guys who made the Jay Garrick Flash, and they just not sure if I'm supposed to say that, but fuck it. They just teased that they're gonna do a Shazam as well. So if Shazam comes out anything like that, Jay Garrick, I'm definitely in.
Are you guys gonna buy this one?
No, I'm not. I don't know who the heck this is. But
this is the original Green Lantern.
The original Green Lantern.
Yeah,
it's hideous. Not the statue,
I know it's the original. Yeah, I know it's the original guy, but I never read a single comic book of this guy or never heard of him before.
Are these all just rendered?
Yeah, it's just a render.
Yeah, these are rendered.
Yeah.
Tim, that you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you okay, bro?
You fix your face?
No, I'm not okay.
Dude, seriously. you gotta
go, dude.
You gotta go, man.
Nah, man.
He's not bleeding. He's good.
Nah, bro.
You know I love you and your beard, bro. So you need to listen to what PJ says and put a warm compress on it to draw the shit out.
Nah, fuck that. My body will eat that glass up and shit it out.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Reppin' X style.
Yeah.
Some James Hartley shit. Yeah.
Real man right there.
I'll be all right.
He's not bleeding, so whatever.
No, I just had to mention it because everybody probably, I'm going to watch the playback because I'm a psychopath and I'm going to be like, yo, I touched my face for like fucking 45 minutes and didn't say shit. I have a fucking piece of glass right here.
Didn't you say it keeps hurting worse?
Yeah.
Dude, what's the logic in that?
Go to stack here, man.
Hey, White Walker.
White Walker suppress the pain.
I'll be good.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
He's got a healing factor.
Jason, what you think, man? Before we move on.
Jason's passed out.
Oh, Jason passed out.
Jason's smoking a cigarette.
Oh, okay. Well,
he's playing with his cancer sticks.
In that case, this one's for you, Tim.
Yeah, that one looks good, man. Who made this?
We cannot disclaim who has made it at this time.
Oh, okay. That looks dope.
It does look really good.
Yeah, Tim, what do you think?
No, it looks good.
Okay.
I'm waiting for it to come up on the big screen.
So many Wolverines,
Yeah,
you know, I'm a Batman fan. This looks badass.
Yeah, it definitely looks badass. It's probably one of the, I think, best Wolverine fan arts I've ever seen.
But if anyone's going to be a part, it'll be A-Team. What's wrong with the physiology?
His right
look weird.
I like that it's beefy like that. I think his right foot might be a little bit too flat and wide, but I'm just being a jerk at that point. I think it looks good. I don't have anything but really bad to say about it. I like it.
Yeah, looks dope.
Yeah, I missed that. I missed that. Green Lantern that you had up there. That was really good.
What do you think?
Yeah, man, that's Alan Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Alan Scott.
Yeah, dude. Put it this way: the best scene ever of him in JLA is when, because he was the leader of the Justice Society of America, and he was the one that actually went in front of the Senate committee. So you know the McCarthy era in politics. It was set in that time.
Sure.
And the JSA was accused of being communist. You know, and he was the one that basically told the Senate to go get fucked.
Ryan, this is for you.
Oh, is this Ken Kaneki?
Yeah, the teaser Tokyo Ghoul.
This is licensed too, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. Looks nice, man. The base is huge, though. It's a deep fucking statue. It looks good.
For you X-Men fans, you got a Toad render. This is like the old, the original. Yeah. I like how you got the saliva flying off kind of Venom style,
It looks cool. I've never been that big of a
yeah, PJ.
You know what happens to a Toad when struck?
Oh, fuck.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, as soon as I was like, someone's going
Same as everything else, PJ.
Yes.
Someone have to say it.
Yeah.
I would buy this thing.
Yeah, that's a good looking Toad.
Do you think that tongue will break in shipping?
So whoever's making it, PM A-Team straight after the show.
It's most likely going to come separate, I'm guessing. Like,
that's probably a magnet.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my only concern would be the price would have to be like according to like the materials, which isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
It'll be priced like something twice its size,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the price either. I'm just guessing. But I like that piece. I would buy that. I might buy that.
Yeah.
The company that makes this usually has lower than, I think it's usually lower than 900. In case that helps. I don't know if that helps.
Is it?
I'm not gonna say what it is.
Is it a kit only?
It's the people who did the Beast on Sentinel.
Oh,
you need to remember that we're not affiliated with anyone. Thor doesn't earn any money from Sideshow.
I think it's more so for the other.
Yeah, for the
producer,
protection, yeah.
Not for us.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm not saying the name. I'm just saying it's the same people who did the Beast on Sentinel.
Yeah, I mean, if this was priced at like $600 for the kit, I'd be all over it.
Oh, I don't know if they're doing a kit or what. I don't think it's gone for.
Would you paint that yourself, A-Team?
Probably. Yeah, this would be not too difficult.
Are there any switch outs, or is it just one piece?
Not sure yet. This is like the only this is the only one I've seen so far. So I'm guessing we'll find out.
Knowing the commissioner is probably at least one head switch out. Maybe
I like it. You don't like this, Ryan?
I'm just not a Toad fan. I think it looks cool. I'm just not a big Toad guy,
Mm-hmm.
See, I can respect it because it's like the same thing with the Gamorrean. Like I want a broad array of Star Wars characters, and then you're riding like, what the fuck you want a pig for? And I can respect the fact that Tim, wants like a broad array of X-Men villains. So
Yeah, bro, I have 3 right now. It's like
yeah,
it's really upsetting. I would love to make a bigger group. Yeah, I would buy this if the price was according. I mean, I really don't know the price, but
I'll let
$700
you know if
I'd be.
I'll let you know if I see it.
All right, thanks, man.
Just
I don't think I'm in that group anymore.
Okay. I
guess
maybe I'll add you back in if you need it.
They cleaned house, which is fine. I'm not mad.
I don't know who this guy is, but he's from Watchmen. But this thing looks fucking insane.
Is that Newsman?
I mean, I know it just as far as like this how it's done, man. I just think it looks pretty. I just think it's
kind of reminds me of Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe.
It kind of does, yeah. But it's somebody from Watchmen.
Is his special power he's good at hanging himself?
Maybe.
Put a noose around his neck.
I think. I mean,
yeah, Hooded Justice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. Hooded Justice. Yeah, that's right.
He may or may not be into asphyxiation, maybe.
No. Okay. Now, you know what it was, bro? Okay, so if you look into the before Watchmen, you actually find out that Hooded Justice was gay. That's why the comedian made that statement in the movie. This is what gets you hot, So I think he's you little bastard,
This guy's name is the Hood of Justice.
Yeah. Yeah, he's actually an African American superhero. He specialized in going up against like the lynching mobs in the Deep South.
So why would he put a noose around himself?
Because that's what it was. He was symbolizing what they were doing to the black community down south at that time.
Seems counterproductive. Okay.
Also,
you want to try that sort of shit? Try it on me because I can handle myself.
He's already halfway there.
He's like, his enemies are like, I'm gonna choke you. He's like, yes, please.
Well, this one's
earlier,
super limited, right?
I'm guessing it is, yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw somebody post that this one's like super limited.
Only Marvel fans would hang shit on the Watchmen.
On the what?
No, I said I'm not saying you, Tim. I don't consider you a Marvel fan. I consider you an X-Men fan.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
And they're choking his news, and he's like, harder.
So no, Archangel just said it. It seems a bit racist. Guys, you need to consider that he's actually black.
Oh, that makes it better, I guess.
Yeah, well, he's a black character.
It's just terrible.
Yeah.
Too bad Rodney not here to see this.
Yeah, that is actually a really, Diamonds. That's Diamond Select, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They make awesome statues, man.
That's Eric Sosa.
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
Oh, is he involved in this? Wow.
I would. Is that Toys R Us exclusive?
Toys R Us, man, coming back in.
All right.
Yeah.
But I would get that, man. Rodney should get on that.
No question.
Is that the Bad Is Real who's in the chat?
Yeah.
It's been... I jumped on. I didn't see the earlier stuff. I just got done with it.
You guys know that The Watchmen is actually coming back as a TV show on the DC streaming service.
HBO series.
It's HBO series.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, PJ, check this one out, man. This is Dark Side Yoda.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks good, man. I love the concept.
I got some more better pictures of it later on, but
are we sure that's Yoda and not one of the other people?
No, that's it's Yoda.
Yeah, it's like a evil
mythos.
Mythos. Yeah,
because I remembered they had that other character in Clone Wars, so I wasn't sure.
That like Yoda's
Yaddle. She's female.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was an older male. No.
There's Yaddle.
Yaddle, and then there was another one. I forgot his name, but I just remember Yaddle.
Yeah, he's only in one episode. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Thor, would you be interested in a piece like this?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
Especially from the matter of fact, let me go down here.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that.
Ryan, there's a question from the chat. They're asking about what do you think about the new Sume Naruto? I'm assuming it's the one with the Kiwi.
I thought it looked stupid. I love Naruto, but I thought it looked stupid.
I love it. I don't know why I love especially how like the nails are really long and everything and black and you got the kind of black circles around the eyes, man. That's I definitely
It's cool that what happens or what if Yoda turned to the dark side.
Right. And look at the teeth. I didn't see the teeth. Check the teeth out, dude.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yes, dude.
Triceps,
Good
bro.
reimagining of Yoda as a Sith Lord.
As the Emperor.
Yeah.
Yoda's the new Emperor.
Then we
Yeah,
had
working out.
That'd be interesting.
we had some
XM
concept art of XM Shazam come out.
And this is 1/6, right?
1/6, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of their best 1/6 scale pieces.
Dude, their 1/6 line is absolutely amazing, but asking 600 AUD for a 1/6 scale is just fucking rude.
I guess you're just not a real fan. Moving on.
Oh,
I'm just teasing.
Well, I'll put it this way: I'm just hoping that Sideshow or Prime One's going to make one.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
be
but
cool.
seriously though, that's a beautiful beautiful piece.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey PJ, did you see the Black Adam where he's like mirrored, so you can put them next to each other? It's kind of
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
They showed the concept art from one of the, I don't know if it was Gems or somebody else's statue.
Wow.
And this is
This for you, Sims.
Deadpool, teased by XM.
Teased by
Oh, snappage.
Yeah.
Hey
So
Thor,
this-
do you have that new Sume piece in the pictures?
I don't know.
I'll
We'll
send
talk
some.
about later. Yeah,
Yeah.
we said we talk about later.
Yo, I can't wait for XM to do this Deadpool piece. I'm so
Yeah.
curious.
It looks cool.
I want to see what the body looks like.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. You know, the chicken could go away. I don't care for the chicken,
Yeah.
but I would love to see what the rest of this looks like.
Yeah.
It's going to be a comic book piece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there was one scene in the video game where he was riding a small rocket.
Child. Okay.
Yeah. So it
Diamond
reminds
Select made that statue.
Diamond Select made that statue. Him riding the rocket.
Yeah.
Sweet. I didn't know that. Cool.
Yeah, I think the rocket actually swings. It's like on a spring.
Oh no! I think wasn't that a different company? It was like a piggy bank, wasn't it? Or maybe I'm thinking of something different.
I don't know. I might be
Yeah, I
wrong,
think
but
so.
I'm pretty sure it was Diamond Select.
I think I'm thinking of something.
And I
different.
think
Never mind.
I think if you tap it, it like swings, and I think he's
Yeah.
holding on to it and looking up at the sky.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm thinking about when I look at this.
Yeah, I wonder if he's just going to be sitting on it, like pointing like a gun, like all sneaky. Cool. I'd be interested to check it out.
Yeah.
The OG Sideshow Deadpool is going to be super hard to beat by anybody ever. So
Yeah.
And plus they came out with that Heat Seeker, and that Heat Seeker looks fantastic.
amazing.
The
But-
X-Force one's pretty good too, Tim.
Ed Dude says I'm right. Thank you, Ed Dude. Yeah, the X-Force. I wish that they would have offered the people who bought the red version the ninja swords. Like, I don't know why. You know, somebody said this on one of the chats. I think it was actually on your chat, Chris, where I think it was Lawrence who brought it up. Like, it would be cool if statue companies offered like upgraded pieces as the like years. Like, hey, this is a new portrait for your statue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
That'd be
To me,
sick.
that is 100% a no-brainer
Yeah.
because it just re-energizes the community.
Yep.
Yeah. They could do it to Wonder Woman, make her look 20 years
Yeah,
younger.
they could do anything.
Yeah. I agree.
I
That's
would, I
actually,
would buy it.
yeah, I would buy it too. I mean, you know, it's just one of those things where you're like in that crossroad where like, damn, they came out with a new Wonder Woman piece or a new Darth Vader piece. But if they could upgrade, like, you know, the head sculpt thing, that would just breathe new life to that statue, you know?
Does anybody
But
remember the
maybe,
guy
you know,
spat? Go ahead, Chris.
I was just going to say they probably, you know, they could make a few $100s here and there on these swap out parts, but
Yeah.
ideally they're going to want to make $800 on a premium format. So I could see why they don't do that, I guess, but I don't see why they couldn't do both.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't make like, I don't know, maybe like 20 statues. Have like an exclusive where the master painters actually paint it.
Oh my God.
Like
That would
getting
be-
that Wonder Woman, how she looked
That would be
in
amazing.
the prototype, and just make like 20 of them.
You can only imagine how expensive those would be, though. Like, it'd be insane.
I'm sure people would pay for it though. I'm
Yeah.
sure more would be, but
I would pay for Casey Love to do a master paint on a sideshow piece.
yeah,
At least once in my collecting career, I would do
that'd
that.
be sick.
Or Katsapine. Are you kidding me? That would be amazing.
Who's
But-
another one? Ed Bradley does stuff too. I don't know if he's considered a master painter though.
I don't know.
He does
Is he
some
still painting for sideshow?
According to his Facebook page, but that doesn't mean it's up to date, right? So I don't know. I
No,
know
he
he does
just
DST.
he just posted a piece he did. I can't remember what company it was for. I think it might have been.
He does Diamond Select, I think, too now.
Yeah, I think maybe he does mostly them, but I can't remember if he said he still does Sideshow or not.
He's my go-to guy, though. I like him.
I mean, he's worked for all the major stature companies.
Ed does paint for Sideshow, so Nick is saying. Yeah, I know he does, but I don't know if he's. I don't know. I think maybe they just have those two on there now, like locked in. Does anybody remember a dude named Spazzy? He used to make custom add-ons.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, he did that. He did that Harley Quinn one, the one where she's blowing the bubble gum.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. He did a set for the OG Red Deadpool that had the ninja sword. Instead of the gun in the air, it was a ninja sword leaning on his shoulder, and it was like, I think it was like $275 for both hands, and I was like, man, I regret not buying that. And then he did a rocket launcher, like an RPG, a bazooka that you could hang onto his body, grenades for his belt. I'm like, man, I should have bought all that shit. But anyway.
He had some amazing stuff. I don't think he does anything anymore, though.
Yeah, I think he's completely out of the hobby.
Yeah.
But we miss you, Spazzy.
So that's Adam Warlock fan art. To me, that even look awkward. The pose, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, hiya.
The physique looks a little off, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I get like his appendages are too small for his chest or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the angle. His legs look skinny.
Yeah,
I think it's because he's pulling his arms back, so it looks small from this angle.
What about his legs, though? How do you do that?
Oh yeah, I can't justify the legs, but his dick looks big though.
I wasn't even staring at that. I guess
he's got.
Yeah, I'm comparing his legs to that, and I'm like, okay.
He is raring to go, dude.
Like a baby's arm holding an apple.
Alrighty then. So
you
this
know who this is, right?
Yeah, this is Ultron. This is XM Ultron.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think the last Avengers film, not the one before the last one, sorry, killed Ultron for most fans.
I just don't give two shits about Ultron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. So this is where in the book. Hey Tim, this is where you'll appreciate what I'm saying, bro. In the 90s, some of them story arcs were in the Marvel Universe absolutely amazing. Like that Ultron saga where you get Hank Pym that creates him, just helps solve the world's problems and all that sort of shit. And then he turns on them. You know what I mean? That was the origin I wanted to see. But we didn't get to see that.
Yeah, I guess it was almost like Doomsday, his origin, that we didn't get to see like a good origin.
Yeah, dude, I back you 100%. If you're talking about Batman v Superman, no, I know you're taking the piss, but you brought up a valid point.
A big one, bro.
You brought up a valid point. The fans of the character, the way that Doomsday was created, you're like, well, hang on a minute. Now that's fucking Bizarro, not Doomsday. Like in that Batman v Superman movie, the way they were going with that story arc, if it had been Bizarro instead of Doomsday, would have been perfect. But the way they did it and made it that it was Doomsday, you're like, dude, that's not how Doomsday came about.
Yeah.
This is for you.
It's
for you, Chris.
Sorry. Just back to that previous Ultron question for Mac. Do you think that this Ultron would pair up good with your Hulkbuster?
How come Matt's never in frame anymore?
Installment.
Because
I'm trying to hide myself.
His Barry Ward voice off screen.
I'm assaulting a fine lady on the side.
It's like Wilson. I want to see half his damn face.
At the end of this chat, Mac. At the end of this chat, you and me have to have the voice off.
All right, that's fine. We can do that.
I can tell you right now, Mac.
I feel like that's gonna get weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steven, I think it looked great, but I don't know.
Not enough space.
Is anyone interested in getting this piece from what they've seen so far?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I don't care how good it looks either.
It's gonna have an ES
here.
of 10.
It just doesn't fit my focus.
MTO 10.
MTO 10.
Yep.
Yeah, this is another one they'll cancel, I'm sure.
Debut.
Here you go, Chris. This is progress on.
There you go, Chris.
No, sorry.
Oh,
I got to call out someone in the chat. Archangel again. Like, dude, this guy he's the gift that keeps on giving.
You're talking
So,
about vagina?
Ryan, could you imagine giving two shits for something? This would have to be the apocalypse. Dude, Archangel, you crack me up, bro. I fucking love you.
Yeah, Australian seal of approval there. Yeah, that is.
We have no material on him, so he's just having a field day.
This piece. Oh, sorry, PJ. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that Harley's. Yeah. It's
Chris,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris. Don't.
Chris.
I was just going to say that Aang Sang, he teased these this week that they were going to do some photography for this piece, and I know you guys saw it in New York. I feel like this looks so much better.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
is this the Batman dream sequence one?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy.
So I can't wait to see these
Yeah,
pictures. 'Cause,
sanity.
like before, I thought that the paint on it looked odd to me on the gray areas, but I think this looks more like granite or stone or something. So I'm really anxious to see what this looks like. This might change my mind quite a bit.
Wait, I thought you're gonna pick it up or no?
I'm leaning toward trying, but I want to see what it looks like first. But I just think it looks so much better than it did before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The renders that they put up of the concept art and that before, this looks 10 times better.
Yeah, there's like more detail.
Yeah, there's just so much. I mean, it just looks more like polystone.
Yeah.
That's for a dollar.
Are you getting this piece, Chris? I can't remember what you said one time.
Oh, I'm just saying that this is one I've considered for a long time.
Okay.
I don't really know how it would fit in my collection because of the size. I mean, I know it's a large piece, but it's not as large as a Prime 1 piece.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it would fit in my collection, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing with the
I feel like you'd have to put it on an end table with like an
absolutely
automatic revolving.
Chris, I think you absolutely need to get one.
Yeah,
of these.
I agree.
It's right up your alley.
Like, it's like,
We should start a crowdfunding for Chris to be able to afford this.
that's what actually what I'm gonna do.
I feel like your kids would love you more if you bought it.
Well, this is one that I would definitely love to own. Whether I can make it happen or not, but it is
very cool.
Well, look, I think the one thing that's holding you back, Chris, same as me, is that they're charging $600 for their 1/6 scales. So what the fuck are they going to charge for this?
I think they were charging.
They're not charging $600, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe with freaky deaky paper money that you get with the fucking Monopoly money. But
Okay, well, how much is it in USD?
In America, they're charging $500.
Okay,
Still
so
expensive,
500 USD for a 1/6 scale sounds right to you, does it?
I didn't say
That's
that.
how much
I'm just
Bowen's are.
telling you you're wrong. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's
but
still
hey,
expensive.
Thor, you just brought up a good topic. That's how much Bowens cost, right? Bowen
hold on.
started this shit. You know what I mean?
What-
So that guy's considered a god of the hobby. You know what I mean?
But they're charging a lot for 1/4 now, and that's ever going up. So I would think 1/6 go up too. I still think it's expensive. I agree with you.
Yeah, but Ryan, with what you just said there, where they're charging that much for quarters, that's what's pushed me into the Prime 1. I'm like, well, I'm paying $8.90 for a sideshow that's iffy on what the quality comes out as, or I can get the Prime 1 where I'm guaranteed what they show me is what I'm going to get.
You're saying that as sideshows prices go up, that it makes Prime 1 look that much more attractive.
Yeah, it makes Prime 1 look more attractive. Yeah.
It's the same way with me for XM's X-Men. For me, so I totally hear you. Not on
Yeah,
that.
how much is that? How much is the Sanity piece? US? Does anybody know?
I think it's
2,600 shipped.
Yeah,
isn't it?
26. Yeah.
2,600 shipped.
I think.
It is cheap.
And Thor, I love this Dredd, man.
Wait, Jason, Steven's saying something.
No,
Sorry.
I'm just gonna, at one point, it is cheap when you compare with the X-Men versus Sentinel diorama.
Yeah,
that is like 4K.
You're comparing
That's
one
4K
mammoth piece
US.
to another.
I
It's
was on the
also
fence on
cheap
that.
compared to the Statue of Liberty. You know, it's like
Yeah, I was on the fence on that, but I decided, no, I'm not gonna pay like 4.5K for that. So
they're both cool
I could probably
pieces.
buy like 3 prime 1/3 pieces with that kind
Yeah,
of money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of where I'm at too.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, so you can get a 1/3 prime one piece for the same price as that Batman Sanity. That you guarantee what you're going to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you say one?
Yeah. Well, if you're going to get a 1/3, you know, one of the big 1/3 ones.
That Batman Sanity is 2,400.
Yeah, 2,400. You can get lots of. I mean, at least 2 or 3 prime ones for that.
Yeah, well,
You can get 2.
So even on the seconds market here in Australia, Chris. So using Australian dollars, you can get like Batman Noel for 900, and a few of the other ones for like $900. So that'd be like the same as like $780 US. So it's not fucking paper money, Ryan.
I wasn't gonna. You trying to beat me to the punch? I wasn't gonna make a paper money joke. I already did earlier. But the is the resale value, like Chris? You've sold some of your 1/3 pieces. Were you able to get your money back in it with shipping?
No.
No. I've been close.
No, it's the same. Look, Ryan, it's the same here. So you look at the amount of statue collectors out there. The majority of them are either 1/6 or 1/4 scale collectors.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So once you get into the 1/3 market, you're really limiting the market that you can sell to. You know what I mean? And that's why the 1/3 pieces are a hard sell, because people look and they go, man, I love it, but shit, the thing's going to take over 1 meter of space. I don't have the room. You know, people that rent and stuff like that, they can't afford to get these pieces in because they can't modify the places they live in. You know, they can't do the custom shelving and shit like we do.
Well, I mentioned it, and Chris, you said no, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've been real close. I mean, I haven't sold very many. I think I've sold 3 or 4 prime one pieces. Like I sold Nightwing and Batgirl. And I think I was close, but I think one maybe I think I probably lost $100 on it.
I've done better reselling Sideshow pieces than I have my Prime 1 stuff.
Yeah, but
I think it's just
people don't want in saying that, Brian, like more people are aware of Sideshow and their products
Jason,
than there are of Prime 1.
Jason, Chris was going to say something.
Oh, I was just going to say that I feel like that people just don't have the space, like you mentioned, or the ability to display, and so I don't know. And a lot of the pieces that I had, like some of them you can still get like on Sideshow with $75 off and free shipping. I can't compete with. If you ship a Prime 1 piece, you're going to spend $100
lunch.
Yeah,
one of mine was 170.
I can't eat that cost. So I have to either like really lower the price of the statue and then charge actual shipping,
Chris,
which is what I tend to do.
If you go on the Pop Culture website, they offer free shipping Australia wide, right, for Prime 1 pieces. But with the Prime 1 Doomsday, you've actually got to call them. You can't order it online because of the 2 boxes and the size of the 2 boxes and shit like that. They need to actually work out a shipping rate that's viable for them and you.
Yeah, but I mean, to refer back to what you guys are saying, I mean, what statue now that you sell do you get more than what you paid for? You'll be lucky.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel,
bro.
Well, Captain Marvel.
I sold my Captain Marvel, and that was a nice bump.
Yeah. Dude, I paid $450 for my Captain Marvel, and I was knocking back offers of $1,200 and shit like that because I didn't want to rip people off, And then finally, a guy came in and said, "Look, I'll pay you $900," and I'm like, "Okay, no worries," and I gave it to him. You know what I mean?
But I mean, majority of the pieces that now, like you look on the buy and sell trade groups, you're getting less than what you paid for it.
Oh hell yeah, yeah! If you want to sell your pieces, you got to be guaranteed to cop a loss.
And just for the record, I was referring to 1/4 Prime ones because those are the only ones I had.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
no one's selling the 1/4 Prime ones. That's the thing. People that get them are keeping them in their collection. They're not selling them.
Yeah.
All the resales that I see are for the 1/3, and it's because they've bought you know, say the Miller Bats or an earlier Batman, and there's a new Batman coming out they want to get instead.
Yeah,
you know.
I sold my Green Lantern. Yeah, I was the only one selling a used Green Lantern. There were a bunch of people selling brand new ones. So yeah, I think you're right. That makes sense.
Did you make your money back on that?
No. What were you saying,
No,
Chris?
you took a hit on that, did you?
Yeah.
I was just going to say the bottom line is just that the market is so oversaturated with everything, and which is great, but it's also like we've talked about before. It's just such a burden to sell anything because there's just so much out there.
Yeah.
If everyone's more focused on what's the next big piece they can get, and there's so many pieces out there that people aren't gonna look at the second-hand market that much.
Yeah, man. That's why I'm the sculpture vulture. I'm gonna swoop up all their fucking low-value statues. After they get
I mean, we talked about it the other night that there's some people get in this to make money, and you're not going to make money.
Well, not this current market right now.
No.
Yo, we got folks the Master Barber up in this BZ.
Yeah.
Folks the Master Barber.
All right, we're back to pictures.
There are
Yeah.
real quick, but I mean there are a few statues that are exceptions, like the Miles Morales statue. I mean, they only made a few hundred pieces of that. I feel like the XM pieces are going up in value just because of the made to order.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to kind of balance out the market, I think hopefully some of these companies follow suit and do the made to order pieces.
Edition size is part of the algorithm of how much a piece is going to be worth for sure.
Yeah.
But Thanos on Throne destroys that algorithm and proves that it's not about that. It's about the hype of the community.
Yeah.
Also, Storm apparently selling for $2,000 or whatever, but I don't think anybody's paying $2,000 for Moon Knight. So it's it's not an exact science. That's my take on it.
Yeah.
Look at XM's Magneto on Throne. 999 pieces. That thing's like 4K. It's crazy.
And it keeps going up as well.
I don't even like it that much.
Reason. Yeah.
I don't like the unmasked portrait on that thing, or I'd get it if I'd found it for.
Nobody likes any of the portraits on that thing. Yeah.
The custom portraits are the best ones.
Yeah, everybody wants the custom portraits. Those things are selling for like $500 or $600.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
Anyway, back to the pictures, y'all.
Jason, you were talking about Judge Dredd, sir, by Q Studio.
Yeah, I was outside having a smoke, but I came in for that one. Look, two things that I'm really loving about this is the ABC robot that he's just shut up, and also that he's got the lawgiver and the law rod, the two guns.
Who's making this piece?
Q Collectibles, I think.
Yeah, and it's actually licensed, PJ. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
mixed media.
I'm not sure.
It's horrendous. We don't know. It looks sculpted to me.
Yeah.
The only thing again that I'm not too keen on is I think they've gone overboard with the face, with the green
on the face. Yeah. I agree with you.
Well,
there's too many lines. Like, they don't need them. All he needs is that big square jaw and the scowl, like that. And that's it.
Well, I was going to ask you is because did TCS lose their license? Because I thought they're the only ones that had the Judge Dredd license.
No, the ones that the only quarter scale they did was the movie one. The other one they did, the one that we saw at WonderCon, PJ, was actually 1/3.
1/3, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Somebody let Ryan out of the trunk.
Yeah,
he's free.
I know, freedom.
Some licenses aren't full exclusive either, right?
Yeah. No.
Because that probably costs extra.
And you're talking about a 2000 AD license, you know what I mean? So that's from the British distributors. So it's up to them, really.
Okay.
I want to see their Rip Claw printed. Rip Claw from Cyberforce.
Actually, no, someone in the chat just said something too. Captain Ramius. He said, and the right helmet. He's right. That helmet is wrong. They're using the helmet from Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd movie instead of the comic head.
Yeah.
Those bastards.
I like that piece.
I wish they would have used Sylvester Stallone's guns as biceps, bro.
Hey Tim, look, I love that new Dredd remake that they did. But the only thing I was a bit on was his uniform. Like, he didn't have that big gold eagle. You know, that body armor that the judges are known for.
That actor who played Dredd was a prick.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban's pretty good actor, man.
I'm just saying he's a prick.
In the new movie?
Why would you say that? What did you do to you?
Because he was at New York Comic Con, and when he came out, right before he came out for like his signing, and I wasn't even on his line, people had their cameras out, and he had like his rep come out and be like, "Everybody put your cameras away. He's not coming out." I'm like, well, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you look 3 aisles down, and the fucking Green Lantern, not the Green Lantern, the fucking Green Ranger is standing on the table, screaming at his fans, and like Hulk Hogan is right next to the other guy, like, "Come on, brother, get in here for a hug, brother." And you're like,
dude, I can tell you a very similar story of last year at Supernova here in Sydney, where Chuck Norris was exactly the same. Don't take pictures of him unless you've paid and stuff like that. And they had like all these other fucking celebrities. The dude that actually I was most impressed with was Stephen Arnell, the guy that plays Green Arrow on the CW. This guy had nothing but time for his fans and was walking down the line, shaking hands. Can't wait to meet you in the booth, you know, and all that sort of shit. You want to take a photo now? Yeah, no worries.
So would you say Chuck Norris is a prick?
He was.
All right, so then Carl Urban was a prick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you an idea. So Chuck Norris came to do his big speech and his big fan service thing, and all he did was talk about his bottled water that he was selling.
Yeah. Well, it is Chuck Norris, first of all. But I mean, going back to what I was saying about Carl Urban, he is a prick because I actually had I won a signing for the boys panel, and he was the first guy that I got a sign and autograph from, and I was like, "Hey, Carl, you know, I loved you in Judge Dredd," and he just shook his head.
Man, I loved you in Judge Dredd, you know? And
It wasn't Carl Urban. That was Keith Urban, the country singer.
No, it wasn't Keith Urban. It was fucking Carl Urban. They're not related, by the way.
You guys see that? You guys see that movie Game Night?
Yeah.
Where the girl says she slept with a famous person, and he's like, "Who? You've only slept with each other." And then she's like, "It was Denzel." And he's like, "Wait, did he tell you he was Denzel, or did you say it was Denzel?" And she shows the picture. The guy looks nothing like Denzel.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you might Carl Urban. Pictures.
No, I honestly did. I met him at Central Train Station in Sydney.
No, we're making Carl Urban relevant again on this channel right now. Fucking Carl Urban. Wasn't he the doctor in Star Trek?
Yeah.
Yep, he's Bones.
There he is. That's why Jason likes him.
Archangel says Ryan looks Asian with the bamboo behind him.
You have bamboo behind you?
I am Asian. That's not bamboo. It's some kind of curtain my dad has in the office.
Yeah.
You are I am part Asian.
Sweet.
What part?
Armenia.
Yeah, it is Asia.
Yeah, just barely. My wife tells me it doesn't count, but she's racist.
Gary's asking.
Oh man.
Asian Doritoed out, folks.
Yeah, she's like, but does that really count? And I was like, fuck you.
Oh man, I mean Canadians and North Americans.
Archangel said Ryan is part Asian, just in the crotch.
Damn.
Savage.
Yo, Archangel is on fire.
Archangel should be on the show right now.
Archangel is too much of a puss to show up on the show.
Oh shit! Get called out, Arch.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
All right, we got a superior venom right here, right?
The superior venom, that is correct. Fan art.
Looks fucking awesome.
It looks just like the book. So that's the only shot they had of it. So
End of story.
Yo, Statue Collecting said, "All right, that's it. Sign out, Ryan. You drop the mic, and that's the best you've done." See ya.
Who said that?
Statue Collecting.
Statue collecting.
So this went up. This went up for pre-order this week. Shogun Batman from XM.
Yeah.
Who's dropping the coin?
That thing looks awesome, man.
In person, it would look really good, but my
Awesome.
problem was like you had to sit there for a while to figure out it was Batman. You know.
Yeah, the source material was shit.
It's not based on any source material.
Yeah, it's not from Batman Ninja.
Oh,
This
isn't
is
it?
Batman
okay.
Samurai.
No, this is just the Batman show. Batman Shogun.
Yeah,
Chris. That's
I
the
know, and
first
also-
DC animated film that I got about 20 minutes into and just went, I'm not watching this shit.
Yeah, samurais and ninjas aren't the same thing there, Mr. Australia.
Oh, no, duh.
But I mean, it does share a very similar.
One's
look.
with honor and one's without honor, Ryan. I do know that. I did grow up in the 80s.
Ninjas.
So-
you read
So
an
what I
article
heard
on
from
Wikipedia.
XM, was that they had to make something very unique, and that is different from all the other statue companies that are making Batman. So I had to make this very unique samurai line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I heard.
I agree.
It
The
looks
only-
great, but I'm not that big of a Batman fan to pick it up.
Yeah, the
I
only
wouldn't-
one that.
I wouldn't
the
buy
only-
this one.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Chris, what did you say?
Oh, I was just gonna say I like this, but I wouldn't buy this one.
Okay.
The only one that interests me is the when they announced they're doing a Red Hood Samurai one, and I was like, "Ooh, that could."
The
get me in
base
the
is really nice on this, Chris. Like how it has the Joker
Statue.
statue that's broken apart. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the statue itself is just beautiful,
cool.
well executed. I mean, if I was into the samurai line, this would be a no-brainer to me. But it's just not what I collect.
Yeah.
No, I can dig that.
But
It's
I
beautiful.
don't know if it's just me, but the coloring and the paint of the Batman armor and the horse that he's sitting on is almost the same. So it's very hard to differentiate which part is the horse and which part is the Batman.
Yeah, I would agree with
It's
that.
hard to differentiate.
If you had this in your collection and you had a bunch of pieces in there, they could be smaller, and this guy could be the biggest among them. He would still not stand out as much.
Yeah.
But the size might help. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
It
if
is
he's
a big
standing out next to that Bane, like, you figure. I don't know how tall this guy is. I would imagine it's pretty cool.
It's big.
I've got to say that camera angle that you're showing us, bro. You're reminding me of that Ryan Reynolds movie, Buried.
What movie?
There's like 10 people on the chat. Who are you talking to?
You, Ryan.
Oh, did you say Ryan? Am I deaf? I'm sorry. It's like,
Basically, you're reminding me of Ryan Reynolds in Buried. That you
was
just
that
sit
movie
there
good?
I've never even heard of that movie.
Was that movie good? Yeah, he's trapped in a coffin for the majority of it, I thought.
Yeah, the whole movie's him in a coffin. He's
Is
been
it
buried
good?
by ISIS after being captured, being part of a American convoy.
What is this?
This was posted by the Batman statue collector this week. He thought it would be appropriate for this program. Yeah, someone put up, should Marvel start drawing Captain Marvel with armpit hair? And then I think you can see Batman statue collector said, shouldn't this be on Dolph Castle? It's basically like the bastard stealing your idea, though. That's a clear that they've been watching this program.
Shout out to that viewer.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, I can't believe I found this someplace else. It's catching on, baby.
The message is being released to the world.
Yes.
Yo, that is real. I hope you're preparing your answer because that question is coming your way, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, the survey question is coming.
Stephen Lee, you too, bro.
Yeah, Steven.
You can't escape this.
Get ready. Those girls,
I
by
thought
the
I
way.
escaped it already.
By the way,
They just go escape.
Oh damn!
All right, now, hey, I want this, and I want
This
it now.
is that boy Franco Carlissimo.
Yeah, that looks fucking fantastic.
I
Especially the
want
unmasked
Hey, Mac, you can forget about it. It's sold out already after
It's
5 minutes.
Super gone.
Okay.
What?
5 minutes. Holy shit.
Super gone. yo.
5 minutes.
In 5
Unless
minutes?
Unless you're prepared to dish out 3K
Nope.
In euros. In
Nope.
euros.
Nope. Not happening.
Back that Brinks truck up, home slice.
Yo,
Nope. It's over.
I
It's done.
know that we're gonna downplay everything you're seeing right now, but wait until y'all see the back of that throne.
You got pictures?
I do.
You know, hey Tim, you know what it is? I think it's the only time that I've seen Doom's face done right.
Yo, oh my goodness, look at that.
So please educate me on this. Is his face on this piece the most accurate one that you've seen from the comics?
For me personally, yes.
Yeah, this looks.
So this one and the Sideshow Legendary Scale Bust are the most accurate because you could actually take his nose off on the Legendary Scale Bust.
That is crazy.
So you could take the mask off and then take his nose off also.
Is that the exclusive?
Now, I love the character, but I'm not too up on the history. What was it he was trying to do when that explosion happened that deformed him that way?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, you
I
asked
thought
me.
it-
to me.
Oh wait.
I thought it was something similar to do with how the Fantastic Four got their powers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was either that or he was trying to open up the that realm from Ant-Man, the quantum realm.
So is that the
No
exclusive?
idea.
Is that the exclusive for the Sideshow one's the detachable nose?
No, the exclusive is the nameplate, so that one's on all of them like that.
Okay, cool.
Oh my goodness.
I
Damn,
almost want you to stop showing this because.
No, you must endure the
Hey,
torture.
Tim, you've actually got a question from the
Oh
chat.
my goodness. What is going on?
What is in that damn vape? They've never asked from ATV Racer.
It's purple sticky punch, dude. It's just a regular tobacco thing. I stopped smoking cigarettes in November, so
Congratulations.
thanks, man. So I mean, this is not much better.
I was gonna
but
say,
it's
isn't that
a little better.
that's still nicotine?
Yeah, I'm just not smoking all the other shit. I don't smell like. I
I'm
don't
not
smell
faulting
like an
you.
ashtray.
I literally went from cigarettes to dip to cigarettes to the gum, back to cigarettes to dip, and then my wife's like, "Please stop," and I went to the gum, the patch, the gum, the patch, and then nothing. It took a while.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm just saying I'm not a quitter, or I wasn't a quitter for a while.
I'm not a quitter. I'm still on the originals.
The Cancer 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't make me give you guys a lecture here about those things.
Tell us
Hey,
about them.
hey,
About
you know
what?
what,
About
PJ?
vaping?
You don't have to because I was lectured by nearly every 7-Eleven employee that I visited when I was in America. I go, "Can I have 4 packs of your Marlboro NXTs?" And they go, "Seriously, 4 packs?" And I'm like, "When they're $7 a packet, fuck yes."
Yeah.
You know how much we pay for cigarettes here, bro? I'll break it down for you, right? So we pay $42 a packet for 30.
Oh, geez. That's
Damn.
a lot.
In real money, that's how much.
That's a good reason to quit.
That would be $38 a packet.
Damn, that's
Damn.
I would quit.
Yeah, they can keep that shit.
Yo, Ed Dude got the Biodome reference. Thank you, Ed Dude.
I
Yeah.
never liked the mask on this one.
That's how it looks. That's how it looks, dude.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just saying I didn't really like the
Darth
design of this
Nihilus.
character.
That's because you're buried in a box, Ryan.
Because that's going to affect what
I like it. I like it, Thor.
Yeah,
There's
it's
not
just a
enough
render. So, I
asphyxiation.
mean, it still look like it's in the early stages, but
Yeah.
And then the last one is an update on the XM Saber being upgraded. For,
Yo, shout out to the Filipino Christy Guzman.
Yeah.
So, hey Thor, the backstory of was it Nihilus or Nihilus?
Nihilus, yeah.
Nihilus.
Is it as cool as some of the other ones?
He's kind of complicated. He's what they call like the wound of the force. He has like he feeds off of other people's force energy, so he has to like
he can
he's kind of
absorb
like a force vampire is what he is.
Yeah,
and
like
that's kind of cool.
They had to like team up and take him, like Revan, your boy Revan, Jason, and them. They had to team up and kind of take him out, or he would like consume the whole fucking galaxy.
That's kind of cool.
Isn't it full?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, I can't wait for this fucking thing to come back, dude.
Yeah.
This is cool.
This is looking good.
Yeah, you know
So
what?
far.
He's whoever's in the chat. If you guys are looking to fix your lightsaber for your Star Wars piece, definitely look this guy up.
Hit him up for real. Or if yours is damaged and you need it repaired, he can Because he even got me thinking to send him the Mythos shit, even though I don't. That's the problem. I don't use it, so that's why I ain't gonna send it to him. So
Yeah,
Is he local to us?
No, I was in the Philippines, but
Oh shit!
I mean, but with these things being so like it only cost me $25 because it's basically no weight really,
Yeah.
So but yeah, and I sent him my Darth Talon saber to be upgraded because that was the only thing I thought was wrong with it is the saber needs to be like the new technology. So
Look how bright that shit is. It looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
It looks like something from the.
he's waiting.
Clone Wars.
He had to take the red part off, and then he's ordered another like overlay to put on it. So
It looks
Isn't
like
it
something out of
amazing
the
that people
animated
could do
Clone
this?
Wars, doesn't it?
what you say, Chris?
I was gonna say, isn't it amazing that people could do this? Like, it's just so
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to this guy before because he was asking me if I wanted to do it for my Hot Toys, and at that time, like, I wanted to see if any of my lightsabers needed to be upgraded to be like brighter, and I can vouch for this guy. This guy is amazing, man, and I'm thinking about doing my Mythos Vader to send to him.
Well, when this comes back, I'm actually gonna send him my my Iron
Darth Maul.
Studios. I'm gonna send him my Iron Studios, and he's gonna mod it Vader, and he's gonna mod it so everything clicks on with one switch, like the belt, the chest plate.
Oh,
And I'm gonna have him upgrade the saber, and
I might have to hit him up then too. I mean, like, do you have to send him everything? I guess.
well, I mean, just really the body and the base, really, and the saber arm. I mean, yeah. So like, I'm probably not gonna send like the head and the cape and stuff, but
Oh, okay.
just really the body, the arms, and is everything that's electronic. Yeah, I send him so he can upgrade.
Yeah.
Because thanks to Johnny Waddell, he had a video of the guy showing how to do it, and I sent it to him. I said, "Dude, can you do this?" He was like, "Yeah, it's okay. This shit is happening." So yeah,
Gotta send him that Darth Maul too, bro.
Yeah.
which one?
The saber.
Oh, you know what? I want to. Now here's the problem. It won't fit. If I put the saber in, it won't fit in the case. So I don't know. I was thinking about that. I might have to do that.
You talking about the Mythos one?
The Mythos one, yeah. He can make it light up. That's
What about the XM one?
I sent him the saber.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
that's one we're looking at.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sent that in
yeah,
Talon.
he's got that. Yeah,
I thought you sent the Talon only.
See you.
Oh,
So you
shit.
can see he's not holding nothing.
It's on his dick.
Yeah, he's like.
All right, who the hell holds their dick like that?
Hey, he's an alien, right? He's enhanced.
Yeah, and I sent him Talon's saber too out to him. So
Yeah.
That's tight.
bro.
yeah,
Nice.
so
You gotta get a picture going with all the lights off and just those.
that's
on.
what I'm That's the plan. But once I'm gonna wait till I get him upgraded,
Of course.
and then like I'm just turning all the lights and shit, and then because Shakti's already. Hers is already straight,
That's one of my favorite pictures from Folks the Master Barber
Yeah.
with all the lightsabers
one-
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that
Oh,
was my
it's
that was
corner?
my original focus when I first started collecting was getting have a dark side and a light side in my man cave. So all the dark side is one side, obviously, and when you turn it on, it's all red sabers, and then on the other side, it's all like the green and blue sabers.
What's your
Actually,
focus?
I wanted to ask you, PJ, would you get the
Oh,
Knights
Folks
of
is
the Old
over
Republic
some-
game?
My man.
Would you get the female bounty hunter that they had in that game?
The female bounty hunter, where
The one in the cinematics, the one that was aligned with the dark side, like she's basically being conned into fighting for the dark side. She's in that cinematic, where Darth Malgus launches the assault on the temple.
what's her name? Thor? I forgot her name. The one with the
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. I know exactly who he's talking about.
Ayala Sakura.
That's
she's a Jedi, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's a Jedi.
Sorry.
damn, I forgot her
I
name.
get it. If it look great, I get it.
Stephen Lee bounced. He's avoiding our fucking arms
Ha!
discussion.
I want one of Sabine. That would be a sweet step.
Oh yeah,
That'd be sick.
He's super slick. Yo, folks is in the chat if you want to get him in here. I don't know if Steven's gonna hop back on.
Aura Singh. That's her name. Aura Singh.
Aura Singh is on the Clone Wars. That's the bald chick with the antenna.
Yeah.
Jesse
Who
Hernandez.
who Jason's talking about is Mandalorian.
Yeah, the Mandalorian bounty hunter one.
Oh, no Flash is back.
Ren Sabine. No, not Ren, right?
Steve,
Hey, guys,
left us, bro.
I just got a text. I got to head out. So if you need a spot for folks, you can come on in.
No problem. Appreciate it, bro.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for coming on, Chris.
See you later.
Thank you.
All right, man. Later.
Yo,
So,
also,
hey.
sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, I was gonna say, PJ, what's your current focus? I'm just curious.
It's Marvel and Star Wars right now. So pretty much anything I like in Marvel and Star Wars, I'm still doing the dark side. So
are you offloading all of your Mumra and your Skeletor, right?
No, Skeletor. No, I'm not selling that. I just offloaded Mumra just because. Well, at the time I was trying to pick up the Darth Maul one. So I don't know,
which Darth Maul?
The XM Darth Maul.
Oh,
I
got it. Nice.
No, I didn't get it. Like I passed on it because the price was just too much at that point. You know, I was too late. I'm too late to the party, so I wasn't gonna pay like $1,500-$1,600 for a statue. Well, for the Darth Maul, and I offloaded Mumra already, and at that point I was like, well, I'm not getting what was that called, the XM Maul, so I'm gonna pick up Mythos Vader instead. So,
oh, cool. Yeah,
and Mumra. I mean, he looked good with Skeletor, but I don't know. The whole Thundercats line, after seeing like Lino and seeing like Extreme Collectibles as a review, I just felt turned off with the whole line. I'm like, as good as that piece is, I just like I can't, you know.
Speaking of Extreme, you're gonna try and get him on here next week, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Who's that?
Yeah, Extreme
and Ultimate Collectibles.
John Williams, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yo, he's I don't know if you guys watch his reviews, man. He's freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
he's a nice guy.
Dude.
I've been talking to him over Messenger here and there.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, and like he just doesn't give a f. You know, if anyone says anything bad about him, he's just like, what, you know.
There's always gonna be somebody who says something bad about you.
Yeah, and I just love the fact that he doesn't care about it. You know, it's just cool. He just does his thing.
Did we have any other questions from the chat at all, or no? Like
so many other questions. So, guys, if you got any questions for us, anyone here on the panel, just feel free to ask. Like, no questions or anything like that. So
while we're waiting, real quick, Archangel, I'm telling you guys, he's on fire. He says Chris just saw the bat signal. Oh my goodness!
I'm watching. Okay, ATV Races asked us, "How do we all feel about Umbrella Academy?" I've got to say, I haven't watched it yet. I am keen on watching it because A-Team has been how great it is. So I trust his judgment on that.
I love it.
It was good.
I loved it, and I love the fact that the writer of the comic book is actually one of my high school classmates back in the day.
Cool, Gerard Way.
Gerard Way, yeah. People with, I think whenever he does interviews, the people who does the interview will say he's from Newark, New Jersey, but he's actually from Belleville, New Jersey, and he went to my to Belleville High School, which I went to school.
Your alma mater.
Yeah, man.
Well, actually, we got a question from 8-Bit Flea. What statue or collectible are you looking forward to this year?
Franco Colli, Samurai, Wolverine.
Wow, you said that in one breath.
Yeah, that was quick.
That was quick.
All right, Thor, you're up.
Currently, really the only thing I got on order is Yoda. Guess Yoda. Iron Studios.
Iron Studios. You picked that up. Sweet.
Mac, what are you most looking forward to this year coming out?
I'm seeing some really sweet pictures of that Hush Superman. So I've got the sculpted cape, but I'm looking forward to that. I've seen
sculpted cape comes out in April. Is that right?
Is that what that is? I don't know. I've seen a couple pics of the fabric cape. It looks pretty good.
Yeah. Someone just posted a video of the fabric cape in the Prime One collectors group.
I'm about to go check it out right now.
Ryan, what have you got picked for this year that you're waiting for?
A lot of XM stuff. Can you hear me? See me?
We can hear you. We can't see you, but we can hear you.
Sorry, I forgot that like when I switched to Windows, my phone was like 4% left. I was like, shit. A lot of my XM pieces, I'm looking. I mean, a lot of all my pieces. I'm really just looking forward to not having empty shells. But I think the piece I'm most looking forward to is the XM Megatron.
Right. Is that coming out this year?
Yeah, according to their website. I don't know how likely it is, but yeah.
Sims, what have you got on pre-order that you're most anticipating this year?
Well, I don't have much. Like, no, I don't think so. I have anything on pre-order, but you guys know what I'm waiting for. You know, you're sick of probably hearing it. Piccolo, Daniel Bell, he's off to the painter. The painter just showed pictures of Sentry that he painted, a custom Sentry, and that looks sick. I can't wait to get that piece in hand. It's gonna be awesome.
Paint on that looks amazing, bro.
All right, PJ, what are you most excited for coming out this year?
Well, next week I'm getting the Thor Breaker of Brimstone. That's
nice.
That's coming, and I mean the only.
I hope it turns out for you like the prototype, bro.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. It's one thing, like, you know, hopefully there's no broken pieces, no QC issues. Knock on wood.
What?
You know, I'm just saying, just like no QC issues.
Yo,
I mean,
drop a beat, PJ.
I was like, sorry, I was thinking.
Whatever you knocked on was a sick bass line right there.
Oh, yeah?
No, before that.
Yo,
yeah,
yo, spit it, spit in your mouth, spit in my mouth, and we all spit in each other's mouth. Oh, sorry.
Why is it?
Okay, on to the next one.
Why does it always have to start out with spitting in your mouth?
Terrible.
Sorry. No, but
start calling you Kelly, bro.
No, but yeah. So the only two stashes I have left for the rest of the year
so fucking weird, bro.
I know. Is Rogue and the Yoda. That's it. I'm done.
All right. The batter's real. What are you most looking forward to coming out this year?
Got a Hot Toys Deathstroke.
Oh, nice.
Hot Toys John Wick. Hot Toys Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
I've been waiting forever for that Hot Toys Heath Ledger, man. They just keep playing that.
You know, I'm scared. I'm scared because they've been delaying that. So hopefully it turns out.
Yeah, hopefully they're working on that head sculpt, man. That head sculpt.
For me, it's the same as what Jeff Morris said. The Sideshow Green Arrow. I'm really, really waiting for that exclusive.
Yeah. And of course, Prime 1 Batman.
Which Batman?
They added, Jason?
Justice League movie one.
Oh, nice, man. Cool.
Sorry, A-Tim, what did you say, man?
Did you see what they added to that Green Arrow piece?
The back piece with the open up armory? Yeah,
buddy.
I mean, I was a bit bummed because the head sculpt didn't look as good as the one that I saw in person. But you know, that's to be expected with Sideshow. You know, what you see from the prototype and what you get in production pieces slightly lesser, but
20 years older.
I'm really impressed with the attachments and all the extras that you get with that exclusive.
Put that good juju out there, man. Stop with the negativity, Jason.
Bro,
it's gonna be perfect. You're gonna be super happy.
I am. Look, as long as I get that original head sculpt with the goatee and the peak cap.
What?
You said goatee?
Goatee. Isn't that the guy who sang Somebody That I Used to Know?
No, but that's one that I'm most excited for this year because I've seen it in person, and that and the Poison Ivy, pretty much I'm most excited for.
Is a goatee like a baby goat?
Stephen Lee, you keep on dropping out, bro.
Hey, sorry about that.
Okay, Stephen, so the question is, what are you most excited for this year that you've got on order that's coming in?
And what do you think a goatee?
You gotta be Optimus, right?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's coming this year. It could be end of this year or next year. I don't know.
What is it, Steven?
Sorry.
Yo, there's no structure right now. We are falling apart, guys. The show is falling apart.
You need to take control of this shit.
No, because if you guys look at the chat, they're all talking about my spitting.
Yo, Archangel said he can't believe you don't have a record deal, PJ.
No, because I told them that when I spit a rhyme, I get into literally get into spitting.
That's one thing I gotta say about our chat. You fuck up, they will roast your nuts.
Oh man! All right, sorry guys.
PJ just keeps rapping.
Man, because you're looking very smoky in the background there.
Why do you always look? Wait, are you talking about Ryan again, Jason?
No, I said Thor.
Oh, Thor.
Smoky.
Oh yeah, it's blurry.
It looks like you got a smoke machine going or something in the background there, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Don't say that shit.
Wipe your camera lens.
And you also have a nice goatee.
Oh, thank you.
So Ed dude is telling us
goatee.
Pet your goatee for me.
Ed dude is saying that opening in the back of the pillar has been there since day one. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I'm just hearing from you guys.
Yeah, I didn't see that from day one.
Well, see, I'm only going from experience when I saw it in person. When I saw it when they were doing the principal photography, when they got the first prototype done, they didn't have that open. You know, so
yeah, I didn't think so.
They might have had it closed. But yeah, he may be right that it's been open since day one, you know, when they put it up on pre-order. But I'm only going by what I saw in person when they were doing the principal photography.
I hear what you're saying, but him being right would mean that I'm wrong, and I don't think that
it does not
possible.
compute.
I don't think that's possible.
Hey, I'm at 1%. I gotta go. You guys have a great weekend. Take care.
See you later, that coffin, bro.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye, man.
It is.
Spit in my mouth. Yo, PJ
still
drops the
fucking with you,
hottest
PJ.
fucking bars, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't
can't
get
get
around with my
enough.
bars,
Oh, I forgot.
So what was the question?
Oh, man.
Sorry, guys, for spitting these bars. Yo, PJ, I love you, bro.
Love you too, guys. Thank you guys for laughing at my jokes. Usually no one does.
Hey Sims, I forgot to share your picture, man. Huh?
Oh well, he bounced out. He was the one who wanted me to talk about it.
Yeah,
All
what's
right.
the story behind this Harry situation?
Well, this is from the anime Naruto. So the beast underneath is what is trapped inside the kid, and because of that beast, he's been exiled. He's sort of been shunned by the community. So he grows up with a pretty rough childhood, and then he wants to become the world's greatest ninja and stuff like that. So this is sort of like an interpretation of him with his relationship with the beast. It's pretty cool, but Ryan said he doesn't like it. I don't know why. I think it's all right. The only thing I don't like about it is
don't worry about what Ryan says. He's gone. It's all you, bro.
Yeah, the thing is, like, the only thing I have an issue with is I don't like the sculpt of the fur on the body of the beast, and I don't like the flat paint. Like, he's just orange, just
There's
one
no
coat of
shading.
orange. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like. But the kid, Naruto himself, the character himself, looks amazing. Like, look at that. That looks pretty good.
Yeah. I dig it.
I wish I liked this show.
I'm actually watching this show right now, and there's a lot of episodes. It takes too much time.
I have a friend at work who fucking loves Naruto.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Yeah, I'm watching it because my brother loves it, and he's been pressuring me to watch it all this time. So I'm caving.
Did Ryan run out of the oxygen in the trunk? He will be missed. Ark is it's crazy, man.
Hey, just a question, Mac. Are you also getting the Hush Batman from
Yeah.
Prime One? Because
Yeah.
that is on low stock status in the
Yeah.
Prime One website.
Yeah, I've got that one too.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Guys, I went on the wait list for the Sideshow Mystique, and I don't think it's going to convert.
Are you?
It will.
It's
It
on.
will, but
Wait,
it'll be right.
it's on waitlist.
The exclusive is.
Wow.
Wow.
It's been on waitlist though.
A-Team, put it this way. From the amount of pictures that have come out with the bad paint jobs and stuff, I guarantee people will be cancelling. You'll get activated.
Well, I hope somebody does because I can fix all those paint issues.
Well, I mean, what's the ES on that?
Barbara said I can have hers. Yo, Barbara, I need that discount because you're going to get the Sideshow reward points. So do the subtraction and I'm good. You're talking to a seasoned veteran, y'all. You're talking to a seasoned veteran. I ain't a sucker. That's the first lady of this channel, by the way.
Yep.
We've actually got another question, guys. So, A-Team, I'll let you handle
one of them. We got two first ladies.
I'll let you handle this question, A-Team. So, what's your favorite show or comic book character growing up?
I really love Batman the animated series, and Batman was just the Wolverine X-Men. Yeah, Wolverine and the X-Men.
Jason had Jason was.
Oh, I knew he was trolling me, bro.
Jason was like 20 seconds.
Of course, it's Wolverine and the X-Men. I can't even believe you would even ask me that.
Jason had was so happy for that 20 seconds you were just talking about Batman the animated series.
No, PJ, I was never conned.
No.
I can sense the troll coming from a mile away.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, here we go.
Yo, speaking of Umbrella Academy, real quick, when you guys watch it, if you haven't or have watched it,
I haven't yet.
Number 5, tell me that kid would not be the perfect Damian Wayne. When you watch the show, you'll know what I mean.
I agree. Yeah.
You know what? You've been selling this series to me since it came out. So you know what? After this show here, I'm going to download all the episodes and watch them.
Thank you. You're welcome. It's just zany.
Peter, why are you laughing? Me and A-Team have that fucking bond, bro. We're on the same wavelength. He may love X-Men and I may love DC, but in a lot of regards, me and A-Team are the same. You know, we regard scientific basis off comics and shit like that. You know, so I believe what he said.
Yep. Keep going. Keep talking about how great you are because that means that I'm great too.
Yep.
I'll pump myself up to pump you up. All I do is just pump up that fucking sexy beard you've got.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeff Morris agrees. Yeah, Jeff. Yo, Jeff is awesome, man.
Who's big? Who's big? Jason, who's Big Spoon, Little Spoon?
I'm never the little spoon. Well, it's just never gonna happen, bro. It doesn't matter,
physics, bro. Pure physics.
What?
Well, I'm 6'1". How tall are you?
I'm 6 feet, but I have this beard, so.
That's why you have to be the little spoon, bro. You need to cut that beard from behind.
Yo, if my wife heard me right now, she would fucking slap the shit out of me. Oh God. Tim is the
Master Peter, I do not
version of Jason.
I do not casually subscribe to piracy every week. I live in Australia and we get ripped off with fucking everything, so I pirate everything.
You're on a fucking island of pirates. Yo,
Archangel said it best. A-Team, you'll love this, right? A-Team is the X version, is with a shirt X version of Jason.
I'm the X with the shirt.
Yeah.
Of you on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's you drunk around your statues with your shirt off. Just walking around telling everybody what a pig I used to date. Just this fucking asshole. It's just I Photoshop a Batman cowl on you.
His fucking nipples hanging out.
Oh God. It's going dark. Yeah, Gary Speed, you're right. It is going dark right now.
It is going dark. And actually, speaking of going dark, I think it's time to ask the questions to our guest panel.
We got to finish answering this question first. When we had
which one was that? I didn't even know. Sorry.
What was it, Jason? Who was your favorite?
Yeah, I gave it to 18 to ask the question through the panel because I'm too drunk. So,
What was I supposed to ask? Oh, who's your favorite cartoon character and show?
Cartoon?
So, Thor, you're up next.
That's hard, man, because I like so many cartoons.
Same here.
Yeah.
It was. I don't think I can narrow it down to one. The only, literally, since my whole life, the only one character I've gravitated to is Darth Vader. Like, if you could say piss on everybody else, it'd be an easy choice for me. But far as cartoon wise, what really started me on the path was Spider-Man is Amazing Friends. Despite Stan Lee come on the beginning, get ready, true believers. Everything, and then you go grab your cereal and shit. And then it was on, then the Hulk came on after that. So, I say for sentimental reasons, it's probably still Batman. Spider-Man is Amazing Friends.
Yeah. With Firestar and Iceman.
Firestar and Iceman, yeah.
Yeah. How come that Firestar was never in like the comic? It was just, I think it was just only for that show.
She was in Maximum Carnage for a little while, for like 2 books, and then that was it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yo, she was.
You're up, brother. What was your favorite cartoon or comic book growing up?
You asking me that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to. I'm always gonna go with Spawn as my comic book character, and for shows, it's gonna be the X-Men, the animated series, and Batman.
I'm leaving you, Jason.
Let's go to Tim's face.
I'm leaving you, Jason. I'm leaving you.
Well, you're going to be fucking handling this question and you bail on it, bro.
Mac, you're the man, bro. You
Thanks,
fucking know
man.
Good shit when you see it, man.
That's right. That's right.
Best shit that ever existed. Yo, speaking of, super big shout out. If you guys didn't check out Batman Statue Collector's show on Wednesday, we had Susan Strange on there.
Yeah.
Earlier that day, on Sideshow Live, they had X-Men animated series showrunners and writers and producers and all that shit on there. And they gave a hat out to Susan Strange that
Who
said
the
previously.
fuck's getting that hat? Who's getting that hat, Tim?
Yeah, I'm getting one of those hats. That's fucking
Hey.
awesome.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, because I was blowing up that thread. I'm like, just typing fast as hell. And then Buffy from Sideshow was like, hey, I got this fucking hat. And I'm like, yo, you're really, really making me sour right now. So then she gave it to Susan, and Susan live rubbed it in my face. Like, yo, Child of the Atom, I'm looking at you. I'm like, fuck. But they're sending me one of those hats, so I'm super pumped about that. Yeah,
awesome.
I can't believe that.
All right, Sims. So
All
what comic book or TV cartoon did you get right into when you were a kid?
Shit. So this is tough. I think I can't narrow it down to one. I gotta do multiple, but Superman was one. He was always my favorite character, bar none. And
you mean the animated
Sims?
Yeah, from the anime show.
That was a great. That was a great show though.
Yeah. I love Superman throughout. From the old show.
Are you talking the Superman Adventure Hour they brought out after Batman, the Batman animated series?
I'm talking about the one where you have him. The intro is him running with a train and jumping over a building.
Yes, yeah. That's the animated series that come after Batman. Yeah,
that one, and then Piccolo from Dragon Ball and Raven from Teen Titans. I'm picking those three. I can't do one.
Yeah, it's fine, man. Sims, PJ, what's yours growing up?
Oh,
yo, Mac, that was funny, right?
So,
yeah, that's funny.
So my favorite cartoon was
oh man, I'm such an idiot.
Mr. Mac, what was said?
Just read the chat. It's hilarious.
I said Mac's answer, and his voice just made me the little spoon. Oh God!
Oh man,
It's good.
shit.
Yo, folks, the master barber, baby.
Folks, hey, folks,
Uh,
folks, what was the cartoon or comic that you grew up
Hey,
reading?
answer my question, bro.
Oh, yeah, sorry, PJ. Sorry.
Damn.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, folks?
What up, folks?
Folks.
Let this man think.
All right, so my favorite cartoon was Let Our Powers Combine. Earth, Fire,
Captain Planet.
Nah,
What up, Matt?
that's not my.
What up, folks?
When I was growing up, probably as a kid, I was so into He-Man. As a kid, I used to run around trying to pretend to be He-Man. I ran around with my underwear on. Nothing's changed since then.
We know that.
I was the same, right? And
Yeah.
I got my son, my 22-year-old son. I said, "Sit down and fucking watch this shit, man. It was awesome."
Yeah.
And he watched 10 minutes of it, and he goes, "Seriously, you used to watch this shit when you were a kid?" And I'm like,
oh, what a savage.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, all right, let me ask the panel real quick. Has anyone tried to transform as a kid, like Transformers?
Yeah, I've done it before.
Yeah, I
yes.
used to have it down. So I used to put my arms like to my sides and pretend to be like Optimus Prime. And then I used to put like my legs behind my back and pretend to like.
Oh, I didn't understand your question.
No, I was saying, has anyone tried to transform as a kid, like transform
Your body.
Yeah, like
Transform yourself.
Yeah.
And make the noise.
Yeah.
Do it.
I can't do it. It sounds. There
it is.
That's the best I can do.
I know.
Did you see those costumes that floated around Facebook? Those 3 kids that their parents made them like the fucking sickest Transformer suits.
Yeah. I think Bad is Real. What's your favorite cartoon as a kid?
I'm gonna have to go with Justice League animated series and Batman Beyond animated series.
Batman Beyond was good.
Batman Beyond was dope. Yeah, that was a sick animated series.
Terry McGinnis.
Yes.
I really like the Batman animated series. I know I was clowning on it before, but when I was a kid, I used to like that.
Yeah, I used to watch it after school.
Yeah.
4 o'clock.
I like the theme music.
Yeah.
That was a dope intro too on Beyond.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Jeff Morse wants to know if PJ used to do the spin like Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Let me break it down to you guys. When I take a shower in the morning, there are a couple things that I do when I get out of the shower.
Okay.
Number one thing is spin like Wonder Woman as soon as I get out of the shower.
Leave.
And number two is I used to come out like the Terminator. You know when the Terminator gets transported.
Let me guess, PJ used to do that.
Yeah, when he like, down the ground like that and he like stands up. Yeah, that's what I do naked. I mean, yeah. After I get out of the shower. What happened to folks?
He's coming. He's having technical.
The Bad is Real. What cartoon or comic book did you grow up reading?
He answered. He said Beyond and Justice League.
Justice League Unlimited.
Okay, well, with me, I've got to say, if you're going to go back, because I'm showing my age here, so we used to have the ABC, which is like our NBC in America. Okay,
what was it called?
So they used to show like a lot of international cartoons and stuff like that. So I grew up watching Astro Boy, Star Blazers, shit like that, you know?
Star Blazers was the bomb, bro.
Yeah, Star Blazers was the shit.
That was my shit.
If you want to go, like my favorite cartoon of all time had to have been Justice League Unlimited because it bonded me and my son. You know what I mean? He was a big Batman fan. I was a big Superman fan. We watched that show together like every week when it came out. I've got every single episode on my media server and that so we can watch it whenever we want. And that was the one that really bonded us. So in that regard, that one was my favorite. And I've been reading Superman since I was 4 years old. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like in the chat, in our Darth Cartoon chat, we had someone showing canvas portraits of episodes that they got. And I said, dude, I remember that episode. I was like 12 years old when they did the reboot of Action Comics. And it was, the Superman where they took from I think it was the 3rd issue of the original, where it was flying over Metropolis in a certain pose and stuff like that. And that were the comics that really got me. And but yeah, like for comic books, for cartoons, it has to be Justice League Unlimited. Like that one just blew my mind.
That's if you make like the wrong answer. It has to be that one. Folks, baby.
Folks. So what was your favorite comic book or cartoon growing up?
My favorite comic book is probably Spider-Man. Most definitely Spider-Man. But I like Batman too, though. But like growing up, probably read more Spider-Man comic books than anything. And my favorite cartoon of all time, Robotech.
Oh, nice.
Dude, yeah, I actually forgot that one. That shit was off the channel. This Sunday mornings here in Australia, and I used to wake up, I'd set my alarm, wake up and watch that shit. And I'm talking the OG, where you saw the alien spacecraft that landed on Earth, and they retrofit it to get it to take off into space. Yes, and then the engines ripped out the fucking spacecraft and that because it wasn't designed for that. And they didn't secure the little anti-gravity things properly.
I don't even know what show you guys are talking about.
Robotech is
we'll put it this way. You probably think more of what was Robotech that went into? It was another big fucking Japanese cartoon sort of thing.
Jason, I'm 20 years younger than you, bro.
That made me feel old.
Jason's watching Robotech in black and white.
Jason's favorite cartoon was like the first Mickey Mouse cartoon that came out.
Mickey Steamboat. Yeah. No, but hey, folks isn't far from it, man. When I was a really young kid, I remember being at my grandma's house out in the country, and on that country network they used to play the old black and white Superman, with George Reeves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They show that shit, and man, I used to be like enthralled by that stuff,
We used to jump out the window like Handyman.
Oh my God, Handyman! I know.
Handyman, I don't. No.
Oh my God.
That's an English color joke right there, man.
Oh my God. Y'all remember Pete?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Statue Collecting just said it in the chat. Robotech is a branch of Macross, which is right. Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what it is. Yeah.
The first time, the animation style was perfect. Fucking loved it. I thought the storyline was brilliant. And that's what it was. In Japan, it was known as Macross.
I still don't know what it is. But Jason, hold on. Jeff Morris asked a good question. Did anybody pick up the Alex Ross Detective Comics 1000 exclusive?
No. I don't speculate on comics. You know what I mean? I read them for the stories. So me and A-Team, we argue all the time, right?
What?
No, we do. They fucking bullshit. We do all the time.
No,
but what I'm saying,
Jason,
I mean,
in order for it to be an argument, I have to have a chance of losing.
Come on, bro. Yeah, you and me, with our difference with comics, you appreciate the artists, I appreciate the writers. You know what I mean?
I appreciate the writers too.
Yeah, but if we've had this argument personally, and you've said that the art style is what draws you into the story. You know, and I'm like, no, well, for me, it's the opposite. I couldn't give a fuck about the art. If the story's really good, I appreciate the story.
I got these eyes, bro. I'm trying to absorb the world through my eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Where I'm different. I grew up from a graphic, but an actual novel background. So I
listen to radio shows.
No, case in point. You look great.
Yo, folks, man, I miss you, bro.
I was thinking the same thing.
The story that was fantastic.
Jason listened to Superman on the radio.
War of the Worlds. Honestly, bro, I think the biggest nightmare for me would either to be like blind or deaf. Like those are like nightmares to me.
Oh, me too, man. Me
But
too.
I think I would go with blind. Like if I was, man, I feel awful for even talking about it. If I was blind, I would just be like, man, this is awful. What the scary thing for me to think of.
Yeah.
I'm absorbing the world through here, bro.
Okay, well, Archangel just asked, what comic makes me take my shirt off? Purely for shock value at the end of the comic, Superman Red Sun by Mark Millar.
Mark Millar, I like him.
Oh, well, here's the thing. The artwork in that comic was pretty shit, Tim. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at it, you're not going to look at it and go, oh, fucking stellar artwork and that. But the story arc, particularly with how the end came about, was just like a fucking mind blower. You know? So, yeah, for me, that's what it is.
I mean, I don't always like, like super high def art either. I like guys like Tim Sale. I like his art.
Yeah, but case in point, Tim, like you and me both agree, the golden run of the X-Men was the Jim Lee run.
Well, yeah, Jim Lee,
Now,
Jim Lee's a god.
I appreciate the story and the artwork complemented it. For you, it was the other way around. The artwork drew you into the story, correct?
100%.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between you and me. You could name me a million artists, and I'd go, yeah, I know their style, but
well, I mean, I'm not gonna talk to a girl I didn't look at first.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. For me, it's different, man. And for me, it's a personality. I've had hot bitches in my life. You know what I mean? What?
Bitches, bro. They're ladies.
I had a conversation with them, and there's no relationship.
Country, respect them, bro. I'm about to have a daughter. Don't say bitches, bro.
Jason's a pimp. He's like, man, look here, man. I've had all these bitches.
Like, case in point, I've gone out with girls that were swimwear models and shit like that. You know what I mean? But they couldn't hold a conversation to fucking please me. And I end up with the girl that I marry, the girl that I'm with all my life. She's my best friend because we talk about shit, and the shit that we talk about is real. And I can hold a decent conversation with her. I don't give a fuck about her looks. Not to say she's not gorgeous. Like, I love Ingrid, she's gorgeous, but that's what it is. We can hold a conversation. You know what I mean? Like,
you're digging a hole.
Real shit.
Yeah. Jason, yeah, you're definitely.
You better get the lotion ready, Jason, because you're gonna have a lonely night.
Lotion in the
basket. A little too much.
Lotion in the basket.
Well, Tim, put it this way: did you marry your wife because you connected on a deep personal level?
Bring everybody else into it.
Things and stuff like that, or did you marry her purely on her looks?
What?
Okay, I'll say it again. So basically, did you marry your wife because when you talk, you're on a deep personal level and you believe in the same things and stuff like that?
We don't believe in the same things at all. We don't believe in the same things at all. She's definitely the funniest person I've ever spoken to, but
what about
oh no, folks, you're killing it.
He's gonna need the lotion tonight. He's gonna need the lotion tonight.
Oh man, but the second I saw my wife, I went, "Who the fuck are you?" And she was like, hi," and then told me her name, and I said, come over here, and I walked her around the party. I said, "This is my girlfriend, guys," and I introduced her. I introduced her to her own friends. They all knew her. I'm like, "This is my girlfriend." They're like, "We know her. We went to elementary school together." Like, yeah, all right. Well, I'm her boyfriend. Yeah. So, yeah, of course, she looks great. Come on, bro.
You did that caveman and shit.
Listen, the subconscious scientific mind tries to marry somebody that you could have a suitable offspring with. It is a proven fact.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I know. What?
Jason, I hope your wife doesn't watch this.
Yeah, for real.
I hope so too.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble, bro.
Yeah.
What? Yo, Tack. Taylor Alexander Cassidy out of left field says my wife is a flat earther and doesn't believe in the moon. All right. This is a public service announcement. If you're a flat earther, please don't talk to me anymore. I can't be your friend. I don't care how much I've liked you in the past. That moment will immediately separate us like a bungee cord ripping with a fat lady at the end.
Or an anti-vaxxer.
That doesn't offend me as much.
Yeah, how could people in this day and age think the world is flat?
Bro, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me, bro.
You know what?
I don't want to get on the topic, guys. I'll get super angry. Just finish him, Tim. No, Edwin, come on. I don't want to kill Jason. He's all the way on the other side of the round globe, the round Earth that we're on.
Shit's round.
It's so fucking round, bro.
No, I want to settle one thing once and for all, right? There's a lot of people that think that me and A-Team hate each other, right? We don't. We actually get along really, really bloody well.
Fucking can't stand Jason.
Okay, the reason is me and A-Team look at things the same way. You know what I mean? Like, if it can be proven, it's fact. You know, and that's it. We settle with that.
Yeah, you know why?
I always say the DC comics shit over the Marvel ones. Do the Marvel movies beat the DC ones? Fuck yes, they do.
Say that one more time.
10 years of solid hits. You know,
He's drunk right now, man. Don't listen to him.
You guys have spiraled out of control, man.
Yo,
this is
I'm not gonna lie, Brandon Guerrero. I was fucking messaging him because we're trying to like link up to like hang out, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you can't prove to me that the Earth is round." And I literally almost unfriended him and blocked his ass. And I love Brandon Guerrero. Fuck, man.
He was trolling you, right? Come on.
I knew he was trolling me. And that's how serious I take that shit. Even if you're joking about it, I don't want to fuck with you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I get that fucking mad, bro. You might as well have slapped my mom in front of me. Like,
yeah,
that's it, bro.
This is why me and A-Tim get along, because we're both the fucking same in that regard. When it comes to scientific fact, don't argue with this man.
Tack.
Yeah.
Believe you, bro.
Oh, man.
Here. Ruffle my feathers, bro.
But you
such
know
a
what,
good
though?
time.
Jason,
8-Bit Police said he has proof that the world is flat. Just listen to PJ's rhymes.
Don't make me start. Don't make me start right now.
All right, go ahead and spit one, PJ.
Yo.
Go ahead.
Yo.
Do it.
Spit. Yo, I spit in your mouth. You spit in my mouth. And we spit in each other's mouth. And
I regret asking you to do that now.
yeah, it's literally spitting.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man.
Dropping bars.
Yeah, dropping bars and dropping spits. But I have to say, with Jason and Tim, I swear to you guys, these guys get along. Every single time at 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, I wake up to like 100 text messages from the chat. I'm like, how the hell is Jason and Tim like talking like the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
We get along really well.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, Tack. He unsubscribed. I'm serious.
Tack unsubscribed.
Yo, here's my thing, right? Everybody says it's a fucking conspiracy. What is the benefit of saying the Earth is round? What if everybody said it was flat? It would be the same fucking outcome of society.
Exactly. Yeah.
What is the benefit, dude? And then they say, well, why is the moon fucking round and the fucking sun round? And they're like, well, all I see is the flat part of the moon and flat part of the sun. I'm like, yo, but you see fucking things turn, dude. I can't even understand it. Yo, fuck you, Tack.
I did.
Fucking Tack, you did this to me, bro.
These are the fuckers that
Out of here. I can't
300
even be
years
on
ago
camera
said
right now.
the Earth revolved, the sun revolved around the Earth.
I can't even be on camera right now. I'm so fucking heated right now.
You turn the color of your couch.
Oh man.
Yo, folks, what you got coming in, man? You got
Monday. Yeah, Monday I got some shit.
Oh man.
Hey, folks, this is gonna make me cry, bro.
I'll let you see it on Monday. What'd you say, Jason?
You know what deal I turned down last night? Someone offered me your Batman, the 1/3 Iron Studios one.
What?
For Hulk green. Sorry, the gray exclusive one. And I turned it down, bro.
Do that trade.
Hold
Do that trade.
on. You
Do
trying
that
to tell
trade,
me
and I'll
somebody
buy that
wanted to
Batman
trade?
from you.
They wanted to get that Batman Black, the 1/3 scale, for the OG Hulk, for that gray.
Yeah.
Do that trade, and I'll buy
Man,
it
Jason,
from
you're
you.
tripping, man.
I told him he was on.
You didn't.
Yeah, Jason.
You didn't send it to him. You're
Dude,
tripping.
no, we'll put it this way. I did the measurements. None of my shelves will fit it.
Bro,
cares?
do the trade and
Don't
sell
worry
that
about it.
Batman.
Make it fit.
No,
Make
but
it fit.
I'm not in this hobby to make money, man. You know what I mean?
I know.
I'm in this hobby
Do
for
the
love.
trade.
Nah, it don't even
Sell it
matter,
to
man.
me.
That's
No, well, hey, here's the thing. I did the guy a solid. I said, listen, so where's your ad listed? He goes, he's not on Facebook or anything like that. It was only on Gumtree, like local, which is like local Facebook. Sorry, the local eBay sort of thing without fees. And I said, look, man, I know a lot of people that are after that piece. I'll do you a solid and let them know that it's available on Gumtree.
Jason, go back there and pick that up.
You need to get that, man. By any means fucking necessary.
Yo, if you are a
you
decent
not come back on this show.
Jason.
Failure is not an option.
Jason.
Yes,
you
you're not
say
allowed
you
back
are a
on.
big, huge DC fan, like you say you are. Do that trade.
Do it, dude.
If it was a 1/3 Superman,
It's Adrian's birthday tomorrow.
It is Adrian's
Do
birthday
that
tomorrow.
fucking shit and give it to Adrian.
Well, no, hey, here's the thing, right? So I already got the funds ready to buy another Prime 1. So I said to Adrian, it's your birthday, bro. Which one do you want? These are the options. And he said, I want the Green Lantern. So I'm getting the Green Lantern for him for his birthday.
Okay, Jason.
You can still do that
trade.
shit, that Hulk for that other shit.
What do you want for the Gray Hulk?
I had it listed for $850.
$850 Australian.
Yeah.
That's what, 350 US.
I'm looking at that 770 US.
I will give you $800 US, and you give me that Batman statue.
Yeah, but the shipping will fucking kill you, bro.
What?
The shipping will kill you.
Ask
Yeah, the shipping on that Batman's gonna be
How much
kill
shipping on one of them Hulks?
Bro, that thing is selling for like $2,300 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that
Well,
thing
it's
is
still
so
available here
long
in
gone.
Australia for retail.
What?
Yeah, man.
Jason,
It's still available for retail.
what are you waiting
Huh?
for? Go pick that up. Oh my
I
gosh.
can't even understand what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah.
So you got a box in the head by a kangaroo or something, man. You're tripping.
Yo, did a koala punch in the head? 'Cause you're not.
Koala punched you, man. You tripping, man. Hey, Jason, that's like, trust me, that's almost like stealing. That's basically stealing. Like,
You know what the worst part is? I'm drunk and you come to manipulating me, and I'm going to message this guy after this chat.
Do
and
it.
go,
Do it
"Hey,
right
man,
now.
you're
Now.
wrong."
No, he's not going to take the deal now. He watches our show.
Now.
You
Watch
jerk.
the show,
Watch
yeah,
the
we
show,
fucked it
man.
up.
He's on the chat right now.
I'm telling you, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
You ain't.
Trust me, Jason, man.
Yeah, don't.
It's one thing. Hey, I'm trying to tell you. People come over my house, they're like, this shit looks real.
That's hands
Like,
down the
they
best
said-
Batman statue
Easy.
that's ever
By
been made.
fucking light year. Rodney Price says that, Miller. I like
agree.
it, but that one folks got, that shit is vicious.
Yo, that-
Easily the best one for me.
especially in black. Oh my goodness, that thing is.
Yeah, trust me, it's on this tight. That Batman in black is tight.
I told you guys when you got that, the literal only thing I don't like about it is the paint on the base. I would have kept that piece perfectly clean. The smile.
The Joker,
paint.
yeah.
I would
You
have kept it
fucking-
perfectly
you know what? I'm
clean,
gonna
and it
message
would have
this
been
guy
a museum
live.
quality.
Yeah, live message.
Do it.
And then he gonna say I sold it 2 hours ago.
Well, dude, no. Here's the thing. I tried to hook him up with local collectors, and
dude, what would you do that for, man? You
I'm a fucking nice guy, PJ.
You first. You first.
Yo, everybody keeps on saying I killed Chewbacca because I got this fucking fur behind me. Yo, man, that Iron Studios Black Batman is
Trust me, that shit's
sick
official,
as
man.
fuck. Sick as fuck.
Yeah. Yep.
And when you posted those pictures, folks, when you like zoomed in super close, I liked it even more.
Yo.
Yeah, you can see all the rips and the texture.
It's
Trust me, I think it's
crazy.
tight.
Yeah. I'm telling this guy, I've been abused by my friends for not accepting this deal.
Abused by my friends.
Yeah.
we just want to see you get a great piece, man. That's all. I mean, that's like a no-brainer, dude.
Can I ask you, Bat is real. When are you getting your when's that Prime 1 coming in, man?
They delayed the payment plan for next month, so I'm guessing next month sometime.
And this
Yeah,
your
yo, why is folks
first
not
statue,
showing
right?
up?
What?
What?
So yeah, Bat is real. That's your first statue, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, you're gonna.
Man, you went straight to the top, bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, you got to do a live unboxing, Bat is real.
I was thinking about doing that, but
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed that I'm not showing up.
Yeah.
You're not showing up.
I think you might have to maybe come back in.
You're not showing up on here?
No, on the
On the YouTube feed.
On the YouTube feed.
Really?
I see him.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
So live, guys. I actually just messaged the guy and said I've been abused by my friends.
Nice. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
But look, man, I can't be a cunt. I can't be a cunt and sell it and do a straight trade. So I said, and some cash.
No, man.
What is
No, bro.
dude?
Do it.
No, wait. Should I have done that at Mythos? Oh no, dude.
He okay, I can see you be a cunt if you offered to do that shit. He offered for a straight chase, so fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. There's no such thing, bro.
To him, the OG Hulk is probably the shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to him that he thought that was a good trade, and he's probably like, what? Why is he offering me more money? Come on, just do it, Jason.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Well, I've seen the message. I've seen the message. It's up to him to reply. So
Yeah. But yo, Bat is real. Do a live unboxing, man. Do it in the on the Facebook Darth Castle open mic Facebook.
I try to.
It'd be much appreciated, bro.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
they're saying they can see that they can hear you on the live chat, but they can't see you.
Can't see him.
I'm too dark.
Oh man, folks.
Oh, you fucking kill me, bro.
Yeah, Chuck, you're gonna be glad you did that, Jason.
Still with them damn love handles. God damn.
Adrian's gonna be glad that I fucking did that.
Yes, he is. You will too, believe me.
Oh, I'm gonna hang up and come right back.
Wait, man, it's over 1 meter fucking tall.
I mean, again, if you don't have the room, just keep it boxed until you rearrange, but that piece is too good not to to have. If somebody offer you, like, especially the deal that's sweet, come on, man. You gotta do that shit.
Yeah. Look, unlike the rest of you bastards, folks actually fucking owns a piece, so he got me with
Hey,
that.
I've seen it. In
Well, yeah,
person.
that's what I'm saying. If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't know. But like, I've seen it, and that thing is fucking sick. So.
Dave Cassidy had that thing on pre-order, and when he canceled it, I was hard on him for a week. I was like, you're a fucking idiot if you think you're canceling that, man. Come on. It's an amazing piece.
Fantastic one, for sure. Man, I wish they'd make a fucking Wolverine that had that much detail.
Don't worry, it's coming at 10.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And Franco Carlissimo, I think that'll
that'll
do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that'll do, bro.
It's weird, man. That piece, as soon as I saw it, I knew I liked it, but I was still more excited for the astronaut and for the Magneto, and then something happened where I guess my brain liked it so much it didn't think it was special. And then the more I look at it, the more I'm like, yo, I really have something special coming, man. Like, I was like, holy shit, that's my most anticipated piece easily. But I mean, you know, that's how the brain works, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Pumped for that piece, man. The astronaut got fucking delayed.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about that.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck the deal is, man.
Mac, where's Doomsday at, man?
He's at Sideshow, man.
Yeah.
He's chilling.
Damn.
Chilling.
Oh, so you ordered that straight from Sideshow, not Prime One this time? Or
Yeah. I only ordered that the Joker to get that the Scarface.
Okay.
You're a bastard, folks. You got me fucking snowballed into getting that Batman 1/3.
I'm telling you, man.
You won't be sorry. You won't be sorry.
Yeah, that Batman's tight, man. It's worth it, Jason. For real.
Yeah, but it's fucking 1/3, bro. It's fucking
Who
huge.
cares? Who cares?
Yeah, okay.
You gotta go.
You know what?
Go hard or go home, man.
You going hard to paint?
A sexy voice.
Go big, go home, man.
Yeah, just do it.
Tell me in your sexy voice so I can sell it.
All right, hold on.
Put him on the spot. Put him on the spot.
Jason.
There you go, Jason, man. You see that shit?
Jason, you know you want that Batman. Just go ahead and do it.
Oh my god.
Stop playing.
I'm
Stop playing around and get the Batman.
He fucking did it to me with the Prime ones, and now he's doing it to me with this. Fuck.
That's right. I'm gonna do it every time.
See that, Jason, man?
Every time you think about getting something, I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna start calling you the master manipulator.
I think I want one now.
Yo,
Hey, go home and just think about it.
Nick just said order it and then raffle it to the somebody if you don't want it.
Send it my way. I'm near a bitch. Send it my way.
Thor, can you go to Franco Carlissimo's Instagram? Because GPS, our man Gary was asking to see that samurai.
Oh.
I think that's the quickest place to see the pictures.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Sorry.
No, it's all right. Oh, fuck.
What?
Shit.
What happened?
Accidentally showed your porn.
Oh, okay. Nah, it's just sharing shit. That's all.
Oh, man, that piece of glass, y'all.
Dude, seriously.
Yeah, how you feeling, dude?
Honestly, I felt it go into my cheek, and then I looked at my finger, and I'm like, that's a fucking piece of glass in my hand. And I'm like, that's definitely in my cheek now. So
yeah.
If you hadn't listened to me at the beginning where I said,
yeah,
pour your beer into a glass through some paper towel, and you would have been fucking sweet.
Bro.
Just put I'm telling you, warm compress, see if it pops out. Yeah, don't push it in, man. Just don't.
You know what?
I pushed it in deep.
He fucking sold me in that deal too, where he just said the Injustice Brainiac is probably close to the same size. He fucking probably is with them extension of the arms and shit.
All right, I got it.
Our man Jason Clendenning is ordering that Prime 1 Superman.
Oh, really?
He just saw the
unboxing.
The unboxing on Facebook.
That Superman is dope.
Yo, if you guys haven't seen his collection, he's got an amazing collection.
There you go, Gary.
You guys know who that is, right? On Facebook.
I'm that Superman hush, bro. His eyes are way too squinty. But that look, and I'm not knocking Prime 1 because they've copied Jim Lee's art style, and Jim Lee does him that way.
If those eyes are squinty, what do you think about the Sosa Kingdom Come one?
Jason does a perfect impression of that face.
Which way?
Is he doing it right now?
Yeah.
Man, that's a dope piece, man. Yo, Franco, man.
Well, here you go, Tim. Look, I'll do it for you.
There it is.
That looks exactly not.
Yeah, I don't know what that
was. Yo, our man Archangel. Anybody else jealous of that glass being inside of a Tim?
I am.
Oh God.
Damn.
Oh my God.
That's why you got a bit of little spoon, Tim.
Never.
Yo,
Never. I can't even fucking make a joke about it.
No, but seriously, guys, I think we need a T-shirt like of a Tim and Jason. That whoever remember that,
I'm good, bro.
No,
don't make me a T-shirt, bro.
No, but like,
don't make me a T-shirt, bro. Please.
That's the T-shirt. Don't make me a T-shirt, bro.
He said, don't make me a T-shirt. He wants nothing to do with it.
I do want to do like a. I feel like Darth Castle should make like jerseys that say Darth Castle across the shoulder.
Yeah, I think so.
That would be
You know
dope.
what? I reckon we got to do a show for Darth Castle. You and me, DC versus Marvel.
Oh my
What?
God!
I don't want to do that show.
Y'all would never come off the air.
Yeah, it'd be like
No. Jason. You should put a D and a C like on your nipples, so it could be Dark Castle or Detective Comics. Go.
Folks, you fucking kill me, bro. We got to get together. We got to get together, man.
It's gonna happen, bro.
Yo, folks, you better come down to New York Comic Con, man.
He is.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Yo, I'm gonna try to come down for that that con in April.
Which one?
Awesome con.
Archangel said if we had a show for the show, Jason wouldn't wear it.
Oh shit, that's true.
Well, I wanted to get one made that had like everybody's favorite character like lined up at the table, had like microphone and shit. I think that'd be pretty fucking sweet.
That would be sweet.
Yo, you know what we need? We need a like a picture of like our favorite female statue with armpit hair.
No, I'm wrong. No armpit hair.
Okay.
I'm on team no armpit hair.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Or
I agree with you, Matt.
Or how about Team Manual? A Team Manual T-shirt.
Hashtag Team Manual shirt is.
And we take the picture in front of the
That'd be a
XM
good
booth.
Yeah, and we take a picture next to our manuals. Yep.
Right in front
Jason's
of the XM booth.
he's about to light a cigarette up in his house and get in trouble. He's around drunk.
It said new nemesis for A-Team as Mr. Glass and Jason is unbreakable.
I don't know. Max got the Mr. Glass haircut, man.
I do. I got that.
Hey, folks, you see the picture, dude, modding the XM Mall Saber earlier?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw when you put the pictures up. I was gonna hit you and ask you, was that yours?
That wasn't mine. That's a dude before me, but mine is next.
Yo, our chat is fucking wild, dog. I'm sorry.
Oh, they're savage, man.
Yo, PJ's shirt would say, "I spit in your mouth." Oh my god!
And then wait, and then someone else's shirt says, "I spit in your mouth."
Oh my god, your wife just wears that. Yo, we oddly know what your wife is into, PJ.
Damn.
Oh my god, dog.
What will be Sam's picture? That would be the funny shit. What will be Sam's picture?
Piccolo.
Yeah, Piccolo. Tickle your pickle, yo.
I'm gonna put
Let my piccolo tickle your pickle, yo.
We're gonna go Haji from Johnny Quest for Sims.
Oh my god!
Hey folks,
I remember Johnny Quest, bro.
Folks, that bloke with the Batman statue. Yeah, for a trade.
Oh, wait, we got an update. What happened, Jason?
Oh, he just messaged me and he said, yeah, he's out with the missus at the moment, but he's willing to talk when he gets home. and he's pretty keen on the Bowen Invisible Woman Clear variant.
So
And
switch them both.
Great.
Trade them both.
Exclusive.
Do it.
Yeah, trade them both.
Trade them both.
Worth it.
Trade them
Do
both. Don't
it.
be a sucker.
Go for it.
Yo, Jason,
If you can cut your mustache off, man, you can get that. You get to that.
Yeah, Jason, if you don't do it, next time I see you, I'm gonna spit in your mouth, man.
Oh man.
This is so terrible.
Jason, you want that?
You better get that damn Batman. We'll find that motherfucker.
Spit in his mouth.
That's fucking nasty as hell.
Jason's gonna be like, "You wanker."
He gonna hawk that fresh loogie in there.
Oh, God.
Yo, what is this chat turning into?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Jason will squirt on you.
Yo,
You know, this is the 30th show, man. So, you know, I know Rodney not here, but we thank all of y'all, man, for making this show special, man. Seriously. You about to light up in the statue room, man?
I told you, man.
What the
He's
fuck?
all drunk.
no, Jason.
Put that shit out.
Put it.
You about to light up in the statue room?
Yo, I will seriously spit in your mouth if you really light up in your statue room. Stop.
Yo, that guy's not going to do the
don't.
trade now.
Please don't.
Smoke-free home.
Yeah, what the hell? It's not exactly.
No, yeah, it smells like Hulk smells like smoke now, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, Jason, don't do it. Don't do it, Jason.
Don't do it.
Yo, my heart will break if you do it, bro.
Go for it, Jason. It's your crib.
You know me. I would never
He's
lie.
so drunk. He's so drunk. He dropped the cigarette.
Folks is like, do it.
I would never lie from my statue
We're trying to do reverse psychology on him.
You're like, like
Yeah,
an
just
emperor up there.
Folks, reverse psychology doesn't work on a drunk man.
Hey, look,
Yo,
you see her
Ford.
drop the cigarette out of his mouth. He's like, blah, blah, blah. This came out. He's like, oh, shit.
Lord, get Jeff Morrison here, yo. He said this chat is turning into a Tarantino movie.
But hold on. I want to give a big shout out
Go ahead.
to my man Gary Speed. You know what I mean? Like, I missed you last week, but I got you.
Yes, ah.
Shout out to Gary Speed. We miss you, brother.
There we go, man. We miss you, man. I want to make sure I give you a shout out.
Don't forget Omar. We ain't heard from Omar in a minute, man. You know,
Yeah, Omar too.
Yeah.
Shout out Omar. Miss you. Yo, shout out to everyone that.
But I mean,
God's
really, you
war.
know,
He's just, you're fucking somebody up in God's war, man. He's busy.
Yeah, but for real though, shout out to everyone in the chat. You know, for watching us. You know, seriously, thank you for laughing at all our jokes and just being, just being part of the crew and just kind of hanging out with us every Friday night, man. You know,
but seriously, the chat is like, but you know, they a huge part of the show, man. Because
100%.
Yeah, Angel and then Edwin Diaz every week, and Anthony Forbes posting the show every week.
Yeah,
then you got Barbara here every week, and now we got the new, you know, the Queen of Pops, Elba in the house, and it's so many boys.
I said he just messaged me back. It's on.
Live swapping.
That's what I'm talking about.
Swapping Mark Spitz, yo.
How you do it?
This is how you swap statues, not spits. But anyway, but you know, like, shout out to like 8-Bit Flea, Jason pretending,
Master Pizza.
Master Pizza, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, everyone, man. You guys.
Joe Miller.
Yeah,
Archangel was almost as funny as me.
That'd be a show. You and Archangel going freestyle and shit, just joning on each other. That'd be hilarious.
But for real, let's set something up. Maybe we could do a Darth Castle chat meetup in New York Comic Con.
That's what's up. Cause most of us gonna be there, so make your plans. Be in New York City the first week in October.
Yeah, I want to see everyone in person. You're not gonna swap spits. That I could guarantee.
But no, on the serious tip, my dream was always to have like a cookout, and I know everybody don't live around here or whatever.
So
but
Thor, you start up the GoFundMe, and I'm fucking there, bro.
All right,
Wait, GoFundMe for you?
Yeah, man, because
You're living in fucking New York, PJ. You don't need GoFundMe.
Nah, I'm just kidding. But I mean, yeah, for real, man, we just got to do like a nice big meetup. I want to meet everyone in person. No spit swapping or freestyling. Nice little talk about statues and life in general, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we gotta do it when it's warm. You know what I mean? You gotta do it when it's warm outside.
He's planning on going to New York Comic Con too, so he'd love to meet up with everyone.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Bad is Real, we thank you for coming on too, brother. We appreciate it, man.
Yo, that is real, man.
Well, welcome back anytime, man. Well, especially
That is real.
You know what? Maybe if
That is real, you're too quiet, man. What's going on, man?
Ah, man, I'm just nervous. I'm still nervous.
Nervous, man. Fuck, we're maggot ass.
You don't want me to open up, man. I'm a chatterbox, man.
Man, I'm thinking you over there just smoking a bunch of weed all quiet. That is high.
Strong.
That is high. That's fucked up.
Oh, man.
So yeah, y'all. I mean, thank everybody for making this show special, man. I mean, it just started out one week as y'all want to do a chat, yeah, sure. Then it just armpit hair and all kind of shit just became a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, and I was gonna say it's when 30 episodes.
It's 30 episodes, man.
That's almost coming down to a year, right?
Yeah, 20 more shows to be a year. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, no, it's congrats to everybody here, man.
22 shows. 22 shows.
22 more shows.
We love the suckle of the Cheetah Mouth Castle.
And hold on, we can't go out without shouting out our boy Rodney, man. He's not here, but you know the Punisher, man.
The Punisher.
Yo, where's my Punisher, man? You know, we miss you, man.
Yeah.
Yo, it's a special thing, man. I mean, I love spending time with you guys. We get to do it every week. I look forward to it. It's definitely like,
hey, Tim, I love tweaking your nipples, bro.
Come on, let me finish my goddamn sentence, savage. Yeah, and it's really special, and it's also special because we're spending our time with the people in the chat too, and they're spending their time with us. So it really is like all of us hanging out, and I'll echo something I heard George Geo Rad Titan say. Time is the most valuable commodity, and we're spending it with each other, and it's important for sure for me because I miss time away from my wife and from other things that I'm doing to be here, and I enjoy it. It's a fun time, and it's special for me.
Hey Tim, I put it in the context.
Yo, stop calling me a Tim. It's a Tim. God damn it.
Tim.
Episodes there, Jason. 30
I said, God damn it. I was waiting for that.
Hey, Tim.
It's just like going to the pub on a Friday night. Face with a bunch of friends and talking statues and collectibles and what our hobbies are. It's fantastic. Love it.
I'm gonna tell you what was funny, man. Watching the Batman statue collector. Tim, you look very, 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 very happy to interview Susan.
Really?
Your face was red. Your face was as red as your shirt. I've never seen that question before, dude. I was like, he's like, was he talking to Jim Lee?
Folks, seriously, man. I look back on my life, and when I got that tour of Sideshow, if there was one person I could bring along with me, it'd be HM.
Where?
ATM.
The Sideshow Grand Tour that I had.
Who's going with you?
No one was.
The more Jason drinks, the worse he gets your name.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah, man.
You went from A2 to ATM to next to A Jim.
Say his name.
Hey, Jim.
Just call the dude with the red shirt.
Tim.
Dude with the beard. Dude with the beard, man.
Y'all are fucking really butchering this name. I didn't get.
I ain't talking about Sanders. The other dude with the beard.
Fucking A.
He says A team.
The A team. Yeah, A team.
Jason, you have a phone?
I do, brother.
You have a phone?
I do.
You have a computer?
Yep.
You have a statue?
Yeah.
You also have a Tim. It's like so easy, bro.
Tim, and you go, that's
what?
fucking
No,
wrong.
no. Not a Tim.
A-H.
A Tim.
Like that's a
Tim, a dollar, a pound,
Tim,
a cup, a
Tim.
glass, a kick in the face, a Tim.
Wait.
Jason, do you say
Tim?
There you go. Yeah,
There you go.
Like drunk.
Yeah.
I am. I drank a whole bottle of Jack Daniels. So
And
that shit was
Australian.
That shit was full.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
unbelievable. From
But look,
A Tim to
before
18.
we go off, man, Tim, seriously, every time I look at Medusa, man, I think about you, brother.
Oh man.
It's like, I wouldn't have this thing if it wasn't for my boy, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, it really is special, man. And it's crazy how it all went down.
Gary Paul Speed called it out properly. I'm just going to call you Mr. Glass from now on.
Okay.
Just call him Wolverine, dude.
Yeah, it's called Wolverine.
Yo, y'all see my face not entertained by that comment?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
all right.
Oh,
So-
God.
But going back to Thor, man. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean that's all I had to say, man. It's just it really is special what we got here, man. And,
Yeah.
I wouldn't give it up for nothing in the world,
Yeah. And, to have you guys, talk to you guys in the panel and to everyone on the chat. I mean, I'm so happy to call you guys my friends.
Yeah.
And I'm we're in the group chat too. You guys
I love you all.
Oh
What's up
God.
with that
Interruptions.
Jay?
Jason.
At your grandma's house?
But I'm so glad this chat turned into something where every Friday night is something I look forward to after a long day of work or whatever I go through at work or real life, and to spend it with you guys and kind of escape the real world for 3-4 hours, sometimes 10 hours depending on we do after hours.
Yeah, we gotta do another one soon.
Tim.
The after hour party.
What if I called you Logan?
I'll accept it.
But actually, since we're wrapping it up, Steven, escaped the question, but Bat is Real is here.
Yeah, man.
I'll see y'all guys later, man.
And
Hey, he bounced.
Bat is here. No,
Calling you out,
here,
Bat.
bro.
He's like, I'm out.
Answer.
Bat has really disappeared. He hit the bat pole on your ass.
Yeah, so we're gonna set you up with the
Oh
question,
my
man.
Oh, and
God.
Jeff Morris, man. Only when Luke suckles on him, bro. That's the only time I get blue milk out of them.
Yeah.
He
But
was pinching his nipples before. Jeff saw it and was like,
Yeah.
you getting the blue milk out of those things? It's a Star Wars joke.
that
Fucking
is
guys,
real.
man.
who is your favorite woman celebrity that you're absolutely in love with or you love right
Kate fucking Beckinsale.
now? Jason.
Jason?
Jason.
Hold on. I gotta think.
Thor, mute Jason's mic.
Yeah, mute his mic. Jason, let him think.
He's thinking real long and hard on this one.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Cook
got
up
a
a
long
good
list.
answer, bro.
I might say Gal Gadot.
Oh,
Gal
good
Gadot. All right.
choice. Good choice. That qualifies.
Now, if Gal Gadot, you went out on a date with Gal Gadot, and you go back to your place, drinking a couple beers, wine, whatever you drink, and Gal Gadot's like, I'm gonna just freshen up, I'll be right back. And you ever watch Varsity Blues, and then she comes out, there's whipped cream on her areas, except for the armpits where you see full blown armpit hair. That's stubble. And, I love you. Bat is real. It's about to get real up in here.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You gonna pull up a jumper?
So what is the question, PJ?
The question is,
Would I fuck her?
Yeah.
With the armpit hair?
Yes, sir.
Would you move forward with the deed?
That is real. I fuck with that. But I bone that bitch. Hit him with the Jason joint.
I mean, that's a one in a lifetime fuck right there, though.
Thank you very much.
So,
hold on.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one right there.
Think. Look at this and think very carefully about your answer. Bad is real. That's what's on the table, bro.
We're not talking
armpit hair, man.
We're not talking stubble. We're talking hair.
We're talking plaits, bro.
There you go. Yeah, she's looking at you now. Bad is real.
Man,
can I save that shit for her?
No.
Yeah.
No shaving, man.
No shave, no nothing.
You take
one time only. Armpit hair or nothing.
Man, I don't give a fuck.
I'm
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, bro.
Hey, no, here you go. There you go. Bad is real. That's even better.
Now, imagine you see the armpit right there on the right side, or on her left side. Just imagine a lot of hair around that area.
I ain't gonna be looking at that area. I'm gonna be looking at her face or her ass. So I'm gonna say I'll fuck her. Yeah.
There you go. That's
Congratulations. We lost another good one, PJ.
Yeah. Who has to drink before? We lost another one.
Ah, yes. Armpit hair wins again, everyone.
Yeah. Nick 666 said, "Is it braided?"
It don't matter.
I guess it'll be cleaner if it's braided. I don't know.
So yes, everyone, armpit hair triumphs once again. We will see you next week. We love you all.
Real quick.
Go.
Don't cut it off yet.
Go.
I just want to say I appreciate everybody in the chat.
Hey, no, mate, no.
Tuning in.
In your sexy voice.
What? Okay.
This is definitely closing out.
That was an interruption worth it.
All right, we're closing out. All right, everybody. I appreciate everybody watching the show. Taking the time to comment. Loving up on everybody, watching everybody's channel, subscribing. We appreciate you. We appreciate you all. And we'll see you next week.
Matt, you got to finish it off with this.